Welcome, and thank you for flying Alpha Airlines. Oi. Who goes there? Speak your business or prepare to get named. You there?
What's up,
Yeah.
brother? Welcome back.
You welcome back.
Oh,
You
welcome
barely
back
made it back this time.
for you. I just I went to while you was gone. I went to Mary's stream, hung out with her for a few minutes.
Mary. Mary who?
Yeah, Mary Bernie.
The one with the little lamb?
Sounds like you jamming.
Huh? What you hearing?
Do what?
What you hearing?
Damn, you breaking up.
No. No, you breaking up. Are your batteries dying, EQ?
It's it's probably I know was my internet.
Man, that sucks.
Hey, Caleb,
I'm gonna try to. Yeah, I'm gonna try to switch mine to a faster one and see if that helps out.
huh?
How you get rid of, how you get rid of gnats?
Uh, uh, my fucking internet and this damn computer sucks.
Yeah, but it just like I thought, I switched to my stronger
I'm gonna
hotspot
just
and it's coming in a little bit
shut.
better. You heard me?
Caleb.
I'm
Yeah,
here?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Like I said, this damn shit sucks.
Yeah. How you get rid of gnats?
Gnats.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, turn your fan on. I mean, I don't know. I have no, bro. I have. I just bought them. Them things can be aggravating as hell. I mean, they're always in your eyes and around you, and you're like, get the hell away from me. It's like mosquitoes.
I'm doing a
I know.
experiment.
You say you're doing an experiment?
Yeah, I got a little plate of vinegar out. I'm about to go get a little plate of honey. They say you catch more flies with honey than vinegar, right?
Right.
Word on the street.
I will tell you this, Caleb.
What?
If you was to take if you was to take a Ziploc bag and put water in it, maybe up to
Mm.
like maybe a quarter to a half, and drop a few pennies in it and hang it by your front door, you won't have to worry about flies. Don't
That
ask
for
me
real
how it
work?
works, but I do know it works. You won't have
I've
to worry
seen
about
that.
flies. Yeah, you don't have to worry about flies. If you take a Ziploc bag and fill it maybe a quarter to a half fill of full of water and drop a penny or two in it and hang it by your front door, you don't have to worry about flies. I've done it here and I don't worry about flies coming in. I don't understand the concept, but it does work here.
I've heard a few different things. I've heard that when they fly around it, they see their reflection real big, and it scares them off. I don't know.
I don't know it either.
I'm about to
I have no
Google it.
clue.
Let's not be
But I
dummies
do
with smartphones.
but I do know it works. I mean right. I mean it's worked around here. It's worked here. I don't know why. I have no explanation for it, but I do know that if you take a Ziploc bag and fill it full of maybe a quarter full of water, and drop a penny or two in it and hang it by your front door, you don't have to worry about fucking flies coming in.
I'm looking it up. This says so far we can verify that while some people swear by them, there's no scientific evidence. I don't know. Sometimes I'd rather go on what
Oh
some
yeah,
people swear by than some, you know?
yeah. Can you even get a
You
fly
don't.
swatter anymore?
Oh, man. I ever tell you about my badass fly swatter, bro? I took
No.
a
What you got, bro?
I took an antenna off of a vehicle. That metal that they make antennas with, it's got a lot of memory, which just means it bounces back no matter where you bend it, you know? And I put a fly swatter head on the end of that thing. And you can cock that motherfucker all the way back and smack the shit out of stuff. Like a fly sniper.
Bro, we got I've got a fly swatter here that's probably like 20 to 25 years old. Yeah, 3 foot handle with the wire, the thick wire like a coat hanger, and then at the base of it, bow. Let me tell you, that motherfucker works great. But I haven't seen them in a long time, and I'm like, why the hell don't they anymore?
Yeah. And I heard something in my house. I thought I was gonna get to shoot somebody. All I did was spill my beer.
That's not good. That's
I
alcohol
didn't,
abuse.
didn't even get to shoot nobody. How about when I just run to the store?
Mm.
I forgot my phone,
Yeah,
my glasses, forgot
you
almost
forgot
everything.
everything, didn't you?
I just hopped on the bike and
Mm.
didn't forget old Nina
You
though.
need to do another live. You need to do another
Oh
live on your bike, like you did
yeah, I got
that one time whenever you went, and you drove like.
I've been working on my little setup.
Go ahead.
My
Uh huh.
it holds my phone to my bike, and I got it. Right,
Right.
I got it nice.
Cool. Cool.
I'll do a
Does
next time we go to a bike meet. I'll do it.
does your headlight still work pretty good?
Mm-hmm. That's my main headlight still.
Cool.
The light bars.
Cause you said you had a yeah, light bars. Yep.
Yeah, the little 3-inch LEDs.
Yeah. They
I don't know
light the
why
fuck up.
my headlights just dim. I don't know what's wrong with it. I think it's the relay.
Ah,
After the day, I don't want
cause
to
I
mess with
remember
nothing
you was telling me something about
electric.
the relay. What was it? Something about the relay. You
The
said it
high
was
beam.
like $70 to get a
Yeah.
relay or something like that.
hmm And it was like
What?
30 bucks for the LEDs and the kit to hook them up. I was like, well, look
That's
like
a
we're going with
that's
LEDs.
that's a no brainer.
I got a big 53-inch light bar for the truck. The motherfucker will burn the skin off your face.
Like them light bars are awesome, bro. They
Yeah, man,
really
and they
are.
don't draw no power.
I know I've come across some people here that's got the light bars, on the grill, like the maybe 12-inch or whatever. Them
hmm
motherfuckers are blind the fuck out of you.
Yep,
And
I
then
want
I've
to.
I've seen some that's got the ground effects, which I think the ground effects are cool, fucking bright.
I got blue on my bike. When I turn my headlights on, they all connected to the same switch. It hit. I hit that switch. It turns my headlights on, and it turns on my blue ground effects. I figure
Man, I
anything that'll help people
I
see me more.
right. Well, I tell you one thing, Caleb. Them ground effects are tough, man. They're awesome.
Yeah, they're on a flexible uh, little thing. They're pretty cool.
Yep. Now, do
LEDs are
you
the
have
shit.
like, yeah, do you like in your state, Caleb? Do you have like certain restrictions on those that you can use?
You cannot have
No.
red and blue at the same time.
Ah,
Other than
I
that,
got you.
they don't give a fuck if it looks like a damn Christmas tree. You can be lit up.
Ooh,
You just can't have red and blue at the same time.
gotcha. Well, I can understand that, where the concept from where that's coming from. But yeah, I mean, I like the multicolors. Even like at Christmas time, whenever you have a Christmas tree, you have like a lot of people go with the clear, like the white.
Yeah,
I mean, it's okay, but I like multicolor. I like blue, green, red, yellow, orange, or whatever. It gives it
yeah.
a spectrum. You know what I'm saying?
Mine can
But
change,
man,
but
those LEDs. I was wondering like if I could take like my Explorer. Um. Oh yeah.
yeah, they got a setting where they'll flash through every color, but I just like it on that blue. You go to O'Reilly's, $15, get you a little strip.
O'Reilly's. Okay. All right. Sounds cool.
I mean, and I'm sure you can figure out how to hook
Didn't
it
you
up.
used to work for O'Reilly?
hmm
Yeah. You used to work for O'Reilly, right?
Yep, I used to sex traffic out of the back.
I hear you, brother. Did you make a lot of money?
No,
Oh my god.
I just
Well,
did it
that
for the love
sucks.
of the game.
Um, but I was thinking like where like on my 2012 escape where they had the uh halogen or whatever the fuck it's called. Maybe it's just I don't know what it's called. But they're not like I was what I was thinking was, is there a way I can go from like factory to like um LED and it not mess it up? You know, like the headlights.
The headlights. Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
ballast
like
that you
can
put.
I go from like say halogen to to like LEDs?
Yeah, a lot of those LED headlights they come with the built-in ballast. But if they, I don't know where you would find some that didn't. But if you just so happen to, they sell a ballast
Uh huh.
on Amazon that you put. My Tahoe's got LEDs.
Gotcha.
I
Okay.
need some in
Because
fucking F two
I was
fifty.
right because I mean the ones that's on there now is good. I mean they're really good. But like some nights if I'm on a back road or whatever, I'd like to see further down the road. Um, so I didn't know if there was if I could go from like the standard halogen or whatever you want to call it, if it would damage it or whatever. I mean, I've seen a lot of different reviews on it. Some people say you can't do it. Some people say you can, but I didn't know if it was possible.
Well, you got like LED blinkers. I know on bikes, like auxiliary blinkers that are LED. When you put those on, you got to put a special
Right.
ballast because instead of blinking, they'll just come on and stay on. But other than
I
that, I've
got you.
never heard a
Okay.
problem with it. I like the light bars.
Right.
They're so damn bright.
Yeah. I want to be able to see what's down the road.
You need HIDs.
You know. Hey, Connie.
Hello. How
HID
are you?
HIDs.
HIDs.
I had to turn my other account off because I figured it would probably echo.
I think that stands for headlights in distress. I, I'm not
Well, we're
sure.
hanging about the best we can, Connie.
A little to the left. Well, that's good.
Mine's a little to the right.
Yeah, I'm
I'm sorry. Now again.
right side. Well, you're left, but yeah.
Okay, mine
I,
left.
I ain't saying no more.
Thank you.
My right, your left.
Yup.
Damn.
So what's going on in your life? What's
No,
going on in your
I
world?
just
What kind of weather you getting?
mine or Caleb's.
Well, let's go with you first, EQ. Then we'll shift over to Caleb.
Well, within the next let's see, today's Friday.
Dude, it's weather.
The
It's
heat
time to
index
fucking hard.
is gonna be like 109.
Yeah,
105?
that's what I was saying.
Yeah. It's gonna
It's
be
Shit.
fucking hot.
Is it that hot
it's
down
gonna
there
be
for
hot.
you,
Oh
Caleb?
my god, the
You know,
index has been like
they said that
116,
this weekend,
118.
like
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Fuck, I thought it was only in Texas, but I guess you guys are right down there too. Well, damn, that's fucking hot.
I'm like 17 miles from hell, I'm pretty sure.
Is it humid? Because I know you got that humid going on. That's
I
the
think it's gonna
worst.
be so hot.
Yeah,
Humidity's a bitch.
It's humid,
I
but
think
I'm
that
used to that.
you know, I
What's
seen
he
the
think?
I seen the devil walking down the street the other day.
It was Caleb. He was on fire.
I know I'm lagging, but I seen him walking down the street the other day, and he was carrying an air conditioner over his shoulder, like like the old
Like a boombox.
jukebox, the boom boxes back in the '80s. Yeah,
Yeah, the old
and
boombox, right?
I looked at him. I said, "Hey, Satan!" I said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Hey, Satan, what are you doing?" He said, "Man, it's said I'm sweating like a motherfucker." So I was like, "Okay." So whenever you see Satan walking down the street with a carrying the air conditioner over his shoulder and saying it's hot,
Yeah, it's warm. I don't even do nothing during the day. I'm inside.
yeah,
This is the time where I usually get stuff done.
Well, it
yeah.
ain't been that hot here.
I
Our
mean,
No,
weather's been pretty decent. We just have to
it's
deal with
not as bad
thunderstorms that roll
now
through.
as it's going to be.
yeah, it's not even August yet.
A Connie,
Yep. Yes.
are you Connie? Are you dealing with a lot of smoke from the Canadian wildfires?
Yes. Actually, we are.
Yeah,
I noticed it. I noticed today actually
Yeah,
that it was very
we've
foggy, smoggy out,
we've
and we have a red. The red, big red for air quality here. So yeah, it's bad here, which is crazy
yeah,
because I'm right, not that close to
right.
Canada, but
We had a code orange here. I mean, it's like, oh my god. I mean, it's like
the code orange.
today it was like you could look out and see a blue haze. I
yeah,
mean, it was like just
here it's a
just
gray
hanging in the
haze.
air. There was no breeze here at all. And yeah, and hopefully from what I gather, they're saying tomorrow won't be as bad. A blue haze, and I'm like, well, how far are we from Canada? I'm further south than you are.
I know.
But yeah, it was rough.
Hey, did
Well, here's
y'all
something
hear
really
the
crazy.
story of that? Like how that happened?
I don't know.
What?
I heard a rumor. I'm not sure if it's true. I heard that there was a couple female firefighters that were wanted to like prove that they could fight fires just like men can, and they did a control burn, and it
Oh
got out
my,
of control.
oh
Epic
my
fail.
God.
Yeah.
You want to hear something really crazy? You should Google this, Caleb.
Jesus.
So they had off the coast of Italy in Sicily, they had an underwater volcano erupt.
Really?
It shot out. They got a video of it. It shot out of the ocean like a mile up in the sky. These people were in a boat. They videoed it and they were hauling ass because they were like way too close.
Damn.
Like, how crazy is that shit? You're
Like
leisurely enjoying your yacht, laying out. The next thing you know, ba boom.
Pompeii all over again.
Yeah.
Sicily volcano. Mount Etna.
It's Stromboli. It's on the island of Stromboli.
It sounds delicious.
They filmed a couple of movies there. One called
Godfather.
Stromboli, I think, and the other one was their famous book. What was it?
The Godfather?
No, no, no.
No?
I have to Google it. Hold on. It was after a famous novel. Let's see. I'm gonna Google it. What movie was filmed Unscrambled.
Hey, y'all remember the BP oil spill?
Yeah.
One of my favorite conspiracies about that was that it wasn't an oil rig. It wasn't it wasn't one of our wells at all. It was an underwater volcano, and the Gulf of Mexico is extremely volcanic. That's why it's like shitty water and not blue and crystal like on the Atlantic side of Florida and stuff. And when they showed the underwater like videos of it, and then did a comparison with like underwater geysers and stuff, it looked just like it, and that's what made me think of it because I'm looking at these pictures right now.
It's kind of crazy looking, isn't it?
It's pretty cool.
Show EQ. Can you put it on your screen?
That's the only picture that popped up right now. I'm trying to
Oh,
see.
there's a video of it. Click on the video.
A black smoker. I haven't found any videos yet, but
I can't find it. That's weird.
let me see if I can find a video. Oh, damn. They call it the gates of hell.
That's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah.
Mother Nature, she's getting a little pissy and keep fucking around.
You know what that is, huh?
That's when the tectonic plates shift and causes the magma to flow up through the plates, causing a volcano, and then in turn causes an eruption.
No. I mean, Mother Nature being so pissed lately.
Because we keep sending subs down.
No, because I think it's because Nibiru, Planet X, is coming back into orbit.
Say that again?
The Nibiru, Planet X, our 10th planet in the solar system.
The one that knocked out Pluto?
Yeah, my son is instructed to disagree with his teachers if they try to tell him that Pluto's not a planet.
Well, it was. It should still be.
Right.
How are you going to take a planet title away from a planet? That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Hey,
But yeah, they
hey,
say
Caleb,
that
Caleb.
Nibiru. What's that?
Hey, Empress wants you to unblock him, and he said he would like to come up to make
Who?
ends meet.
Who? Never heard of him.
Empress. He said he would like you, Empress Chinchilla.
Doesn't ring
But
a
he
bell.
says he would like for you to unblock him so he can come up, and he would like to make ends meet.
I wouldn't even know how to do that, man. I'm not
Never
very
know.
tech savvy.
I think you would just go to like your block list.
I don't know, Caleb. Could be a troll. I don't see any. Is he in chat, EQ?
But he said he would say no. I mean just he Empress just called me
Oh, he called you. I was going to say, because I don't see him in chat.
and yeah, he called me and he said he would like to have Caleb unblock him so he up and make ends meet.
So Caleb, I guess you haven't blocked on
Yeah,
your
so
like your chat,
I
your
would.
thing.
I don't know. Never heard of him.
So I guess I guess he's in chat.
That's a hard no, EQ. That's a hard no.
Oh,
No, I'm just joking.
But
you ever heard of
yeah,
Nibiru, Connie?
phone with him do that too.
No, I have
He
not.
like to come up and make ends meet.
Yeah, supposedly it's so it's supposedly the 10th planet. It's the size of one of our gas giants like Neptune,
Okay.
but it has a molten core like Earth.
Oh. Is it like a
And
million light years away or some shit?
it has an oblong orbit, kind of like Pluto. It comes in and out like that. And there's a lot of folklore surrounding it. Like, you ever heard the Anunnaki, and like that the Sumerians used to worship the gods?
Okay.
Man, there's a lot of interesting stuff on that. You should look into it.
I will. You can just school us right now.
Well, okay, so the Sumerians, they're, you know who the Sumerians are. They're like the oldest recorded civilization
Okay.
that we know of. And they talked about these gods that came from like fire breathing, the ancient aliens theory, basically.
Right. Yeah.
Zechariah Stitchin, all of his writings, it's all based off of that. But like,
there is something to that. I'm not gonna lie.
man, it's so interesting. I bite on that stuff way more than some of the other cults and folklore. You know,
Yeah,
it's interesting.
it is. You're right.
And astronomers are saying that there's a mass coming into our solar system, and that could be what's throwing off the weather, the tectonic plates.
Could
I
be.
think global warming is just a naturally occurring thing that's going to happen, you know, anyway. But it could
Yeah,
be.
well, I think we just speeded it up a lot, but
Yeah, and I'm sure we speed it up a good bit too. Just dumping pollution into the air.
now the orcas are all getting pissy. Have you heard about them sinking ships out
Yes.
there? That's nuts.
That's crazy.
I'd be a little bit leery to be. I tell you, to be getting on a boat out there. Those
Orcas
things
are my
don't
spirit
play.
animal.
They're like the military of the sea. They don't fuck around.
Yeah, there's really nothing that can fuck with them.
No, great whites are afraid. They just like, I'm out.
Yeah, that's my
They
spirit animal.
drown. They drown them, and then they only eat the liver, and they're like, next.
They're like wolves.
But they're smart as fuck, aren't they? You've ever seen them like in a training episode? God, they're insane.
Yeah.
They train little ones. They're like, all right, step aside, watch us do this, and then you repeat. We'll use this seal right here as a target practice.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about in the wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Like you get them on the ice floes, and they're like, oh, watch this one on the ice floe. We're gonna knock him off. Watch how we do this. Then we're gonna have you do it.
you ever seen Blackfish, the documentary?
Yeah, that was a interesting movie. That sunk SeaWorld. Literally.
Yeah, they had me rooting for the orca towards the end, you know?
Yeah, for real. I think everybody did. That's what happened.
It's crazy.
SeaWorld took a beating after that. They pretty much closed down their whole orca show and everything.
I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I'm not really into that whole thing, which is why I'm really on the fence when I go places and they have, pay money and you can swim with the dolphins. Okay, swimming with dolphins would be very cool. I'm not gonna lie. I've done it before, but I've done it in the wild, which is kind of crazy in and of itself. But I honestly can't, in good faith and good conscience, I can't give money to those people, even though it's something I'd really like to do.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give them money because I don't believe that they should cage up those animals like that and have them perform shows. I think it's fucking ass backwards. So I can't give them money. So
when I worked on a shrimp boat for a while, I would literally feed the dolphins like out of my hand because they would
Yeah.
follow the boat, just to catch like the secondary shit that we would catch.
We used to hand feed dolphins out in the wild. We used to feed them those little menhaden fish. You know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about? I think that's what
Mm,
they're called, right? Menhaden.
I don't
They're
know.
like they're like little bait fish.
Yeah, like croakers or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. They'd swim right up to the boat. If you pound it on the side of the boat, boom, 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 they'd swim right over and they, looking for handouts.
Eh,
Now it was illegal to do, but you're out in the middle of the ocean, so
That's when I learned that dolphins are the shit. Pelicans are savages.
Hey,
I had to punt a pelican once in
hey,
Key West.
They're mean.
I know one came after my son, and I literally punt that pelican like a football back into the water. It was like my knee-jerk gut reaction.
Hell
He was
yeah.
legit coming after my 2-year-old son.
That's a badass knee jerk.
He didn't come back, that's for sure.
hey,
What's up, EQ?
hey, I'll be right back. But yeah, Caleb, Empress just texted me and he's like, he's wanting to come up and make ends meet with you, brother.
Wants to make amends.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's
I was
really passionate about it. He said he
Okay.
needs to bury the hatchet. I don't know what it's about, but he just texted me. Yeah, he wants to come up. And he
Caleb,
said
I think
that
he wants to come up.
I think he was to bury the
very
hatchet
much
and make ends.
appreciate it if you would let him up. He would come up and make ends meet. But and yeah. So
Those are your parting words,
you
EQ?
know, I mean, it's your stream, brother. But what's
Where you
that?
going?
I got I gotta go make some water.
Oh, I got you. Don't
Yeah.
shake it too much.
But yeah, just I mean, I hey, it's mine. I can say as much as I want to. But yeah, I'll be right back. I think Imps is in the side chat. I'll be right back, bro.
Connie, you talk to anybody from the group?
Me?
Hmm.
I really haven't.
Yeah,
I
me
haven't
neither.
seen I haven't seen Allison for a long time, even in chat. Uh, Vinny disappeared off the planet. Johnny disappeared but came back recently. I saw.
Yeah, I see Johnny in chat
Like that.
all the time.
Working man, I don't know. That motherfucker blocked me the other day, so I'm gonna have to have words with him.
Oh, Ram. Why'd he block you?
I think because I was in a chat and he told Eva to meet him there, and I was like, hey, he popped in. I was like, hey Ram, and then he like blocked me. Like I'm thinking because he didn't want me to say anything in front of Eva, like nice shower picture you shared.
Oh, he was gonna cock block?
Yeah, totally. But that's all right.
Yeah, who else was it? Oh,
Eric was there, and
Tiffany?
not Tiffany, Stephanie.
Stephanie. Oops. Same thing.
Yeah, I think that was about it, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it was much smaller when I was there, but I
Yeah,
hear
some people
people
dipped
talk
out.
about. I hear people talk about extras all the time. Like Eric, I think I know where Eric is, but I don't remember him being around when I was around.
He's just a straight up goofball, that guy. He's
Yeah,
got a funny sense of humor. Most of the stuff that comes out of his mouth is just straight up crap, but he's kind of funny.
I think I see him in chat all the time. He seems cool.
Yeah, you see him at that crazy place.
Allison straight ghosted on everybody.
Yeah,
It was so weird.
All right, I'm back.
You
yeah,
still
I haven't seen hardly anybody. But then again, I haven't been in chat either, so I can't really, compare.
How's school?
School is crazy.
Why?
The kids are out of their minds. And it's every day I go to work thinking all I need to do today is focus on how to keep my job.
Damn.
Seriously, it's bad.
Yeah, last time we talked, it was at the height of COVID.
Were we Zooming then?
Hmm?
Like, were we Zooming classes at that time period you're talking about?
I don't think so. I think y'all had gone back.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, we were talking about how the Zooming was like an issue. It's just hard to like make a kid focus, I guess, when you.
Well, some kids, not many, mind you, but some kids did really well with the whole Zoom thing. They did better on Zoom than they did in a classroom. But most, and it really depended on their home life too. But most of them failed miserably in that whole Zoom situation. Miserably, most of them.
When you say it depending on their home life, like nuanced stuff.
No, like if they had nobody at home, no parents at home, and they were left on their own, it was a 50-50 that they were going to show up and another 50-50 that they're going to do anything. So, but if they had parents that were there, or a parent or somebody adult that could either help them or be there to sort of supervise, then, it was different. Then they were participating, technically.
Yeah,
And then there were some that just never showed up at all, ever. Never showed up, ever.
that would be me. Yep. Give me a choice to not have to go to school, and I'm not showing up.
And then every now and then you had some irate parent that would stick their head in like, and you just like mute.
Like, why are you teaching my kid Minecraft? Stuff like
No,
that.
one time I was in a class and a mom stepped in, or a mom was there with her kid, and another mom was there with her kid, and all of a sudden the two moms started fighting with each other, and we're in a Zoom class in a classroom in school, for fuck's sake.
Oh my
The
god.
two moms were like, I know where you live. I was like, oh my God, Zoom, mute.
No shit.
And then she got all pissy about it. Like, I can't believe you mute me. I'm calling the principal. I'm like, please do. Please just go away and call her right now.
Yeah, let's be
Which
adult.
she did.
Sounds like you two.
It was nuts. Yeah.
Bunch of grown ass
you know.
people acting like kids.
Yeah, right. In front of all the kids too.
Yeah.
But we have crazy parents that come up and threaten kids sometimes. We had one just a couple of months ago, actually.
Yeah.
Comes in like, I'm gonna have lunch with my son. Okay. And then the next thing you know, she's threatening this girl. I know you picking on me, bullying my son. Blah, 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 blah. Like, no, that's not how it works, hon.
Yeah, no shit. Just like you got. I mean, I don't know. I got a pretty good handle on that. My little boy just cold cock him, which I'm not a huge fan of, but you know.
Yeah, we have kids that come to school and say the same thing. Like, why'd you hit that kid? Because my dad said if I'm getting picked on, I can beat the shit out of him. Like, okay, well, let me talk to your dad.
Yeah, I always when he came after his second or third fight in kindergarten, I was like, dude, why are you beating up these people's kids? What am I supposed to tell these parents? He's like, they put their hands on me, Dad.
Yeah,
like,
see, that's what I'm saying. It's everywhere. Like, these kids have no idea what they're doing.
I
They
figure.
don't understand that if you put your hands on the wrong person, you could probably get your ass beat.
Yeah, I think he is that wrong person. No, that's the thing. I think he made a name for himself in kindergarten, and now he's good. Nobody wants to fuck with Caden.
That'll work too.
Yeah.
As long as you're not drawing blood, you should be okay.
Oh no! I don't think they. How long do you think it would take for them to draw blood at that age? My little boy's 7.
Not long.
I feel like I could take on about 500 of him all at once. I'd make it through 475 of them before one of them even got a lick on me. They're just so small and feeble and weak. But I don't know. It's
Where
not.
did he go? Did he come back?
Yeah, he's back.
He's sleeping.
Probably smoking
Yeah.
a cigarette.
Okay. Yep. You were gonna ask me
No,
something
I'm here.
or no? Okay.
No, like I've tried to be more reasonable, but his my little boy's grandpa, he did some serious time. So his theory is punch him down till the teacher pulls you off, and I'm like, whoa, pop, whoa,
Yeah.
we can't. I don't think we should say that to him. I don't think that's the way to go. I'd rather him be that kid though. I got bullied a lot when I was younger.
I did too.
It was miserable. My little sister got all the heart in the family.
Me too.
Although I will say this, it does make you a little bit harder, around the edges. And so when I got older, I have a younger brother, and he had a paper route forever, and so he would always knock on my door in my room and say, "I'm going collecting. I need to collect money, and I need you to come with me as backup." he was like 8, so. Every now and again, he'd pound on the door. I'd sort of, stay off to the side. He'd be, and what does he need? I need 50 cents. What the fuck did it cost? 50 cents, some bullshit amount of money. I'm collecting for the paper, and they were like, nah, come back next week. Well, they would next week, I'm like, constantly. And I'd step around the corner and be like, nah, we ain't coming next week. This is the last day you're going to get your newspaper. I was like a little mini hard ass.
Hell yeah.
But they pay up.
One of the scariest dudes I've ever known in my life, and I've known a handful of scary motherfuckers. This dude worked for a repo company, and the company, they made loans, but they loaned rims. So like if you wanted to go to a car show that weekend, you rent these rims. If you don't pay your bill, this dude would show up in your hood and leave your shit on blocks.
Wow.
And when I say hood, I mean hood, like South Side Baton Rouge or like North Side of New Orleans or the West Bank or something, And this dude was, I guess, 6'4", probably solid 300 pounds. No fucking skin left, tatted up everywhere. He was a scary looking dude. I mean, you walk outside and he's taking the rims off your vehicle. One of those.
You just turn around and go back in and have another drink.
Take them, bro.
Right.
I'll put the old ones back on.
Right.
You gotta have balls to do something like that.
But if you know that's going to happen, why do you do that?
Mm-hmm. He made a good living doing it.
That's an interesting concept, actually. I would have never thought of that.
Yeah. I think it was like a win-win for everybody. Like they got their rims for that weekend. The company got money some kind of way, and the repo guy, I mean, it was probably a little dangerous for him.
Yeah, but people live for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
There's a certain person that's, for that kind of job.
Yep. Yeah, because he was a bouncer otherwise, and like at the roughest clubs. Yeah, not me. I don't want. I want to spread peace and love, not fucking.
But I feel like those guys really, when they set out to go get cars, they're not really setting out looking for a fight. They're trying to slink out of there, aren't they? Aren't they trying to just slink the fuck out and then, like,
Yeah.
It's only when you put up in their face that they're like, okay, well, we can go, but I'm just really here to take your car.
Yeah, he was I'm sure his dream operation was getting in there, getting the rims, never even seeing the guy, but
yeah.
I mean, he definitely wasn't backing down from. He wasn't leaving without them rims. That's what we're saying.
It must take some time though to not only get the rims, but then put everything up on blocks.
Hell
Like-
no. I bet that dude was like NASCAR.
Like a pit boss.
20 seconds, he's out of there.
Those dudes are fast.
You don't have to put your shit on blocks like real nice, you know.
That's true. That's true.
As long as it's up enough for where you can get the rims over there.
I guess that's true too. Whoops, it fell off. Oh, too bad.
Yeah. I worked for LKQ, like a pick apart junkyard, crushing cars for them, and we would put the cars on. We had these. It was a rim laying down and another rim standing up, welded to it, and we would put all of the cars on that for people to be able to pick their parts off of. It's amazing how sturdy, how easy it is to just plop a car up on something and it'll hold, you know.
Yeah,
I'm
if you got the right tool, you can do anything.
Oh yeah, we had a front end loader.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my
Fun.
favorite job, man.
You ever find any dead bodies in cars that you're getting ready to crush?
No, I
No,
put a
just-
few in there to crush, but they had it coming. No, that was it. Was like I had a front end loader with a set of forks, and it
I
had a
heard that.
3-point claw on it, and I'd rip the engine out, rip the dash out. My ground guys would come in and cut all the copper wire out of it. While they were cutting the copper wire, I'm breaking the cores off of the engine. I throw the engine in one dumpster. They pick up the cores, I pick up the car and stack them 3 high and crush them, and then put them on a truck to go to the scrap. It was basically the money was made. It wasn't made from selling the parts on the yard. It was made from back there what I was doing, and I was pretty fucking good at it.
So were you selling metal by the pound?
Yeah, like I would weigh my bin of copper. Copper wire was the most lucrative of.
I know. I used to collect copper wire off the job sites all the
Hell
time
yes.
after the plumbers came through.
Yeah, but now you got to have a contractor's license to even when I was deployed in New Orleans for Katrina duty, we were doing sting operations at the scrapyard because these out of town storm chasing contractors would come in, they deck your house out in copper, and that same night, same crew would come through and rip it all out of there.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was copper was approaching its weight in gold at that time.
Wow.
It was unreal. I got a feeling that kind of helped push the PEX movement into being more common, you know, which is so much better. That PEX plumbing that they do, that flexible PVC that they run through
Yeah.
the walls now,
Yeah.
that's so much better.
That's interesting. And is that why they started stealing the catalytic converters? Because there was expensive metal in that?
Yeah, there's platinum, iridium. I actually had to. We didn't even put catalytic converters out on the yard. As soon as we got cars in, we processed them. We poke holes in the gas tank to make sure that there was no spontaneous combustion. We cut the cats off. There's a few more things we would do to them. Take the license plates, and I had guys come and offer me like $250 for a handful of catalytic converters, and I don't know why. I guess I really liked that job. I never caved, but I had to keep a log of them and stuff.
What'd you do with the catalytic converters that were on the cars that you were crushing?
We turned them in, and LKQ, they did something with them. I'm sure they did the same thing that those guys were gonna do.
Yeah.
Bang out that metal and melt it down. I've heard they got all kind of it's not chop shops anymore. It's those where they melt
Yeah.
down.
There's something I can't remember. There's something in that that's really expensive.
Platinum and iridium,
Yeah.
and there's a few more things, but it's the platinum and a little bit of iridium that they want. It's just it's like honeycomb.
Yeah, I've seen them.
I don't have anything that looks like it, but it's kind of crazy how that does something for emissions. It's kind of crazy how that DEF, the DEF fluid for diesels these days.
Yeah,
You know what that is?
not 100% now.
It's horse piss.
Ew.
It's like what they call it. I keep wanting to say urethane, but it's like not urethra either. It's urine. It's horse. Like I worked at a truck stop for a little while, and when they would throw those leftover jugs in the trash, it would start to smell like a stadium bathroom or
Yeah.
something like that. Just piss,
I think he's trying to come back.
I got him. You can't see. What's this in the private chat?
Hey, can you hear me?
My
He was saying
internet.
his internet was messing up.
Ah.
Hey,
Hey,
Oh, there he is. Welcome back.
welcome back. Welcome back.
Hey,
Welcome back.
hey,
Hey,
Hey. Hey.
hey,
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 Hey.
hey,
Hey, hey, hey.
hey,
hey, Jude.
hey, hey, hey.
Y'all like the Beatles?
I do.
I'm
I like
not.
the old
No,
Beatles
no.
stuff though. Better than the new Beatles.
They're one of those bands that I respect the hell out of. I just can't jam them. I don't like a whole lot of. Hey Jude, and that part that I just sang, the end, is my favorite part. It's probably the only like Beatles song that I really like.
You gotta go all the way back to the old stuff. This shit is classic.
What's an example?
That's a good question. I want to hold your
Damn, it's
hand.
Wi-Fi.
All the
I
shit
wanna hold your hand.
back.
Yeah, I know that one. It's not bad. It's just a time thing. You ever try to make a kid from these days watch a '90s movie and the
No,
production is so
not gonna happen.
they don't like it.
Yeah.
I feel them though. Like I watch movies nowadays that were like Pete's Dragon. Used to be one of my favorite movies. I watched it about a year or two ago, and it was just like, God, this is horrible. But it's nostalgic.
True. Yeah, some of those songs are good. I mean,
I kind of like the metal.
The what?
The
Who's your
metal.
favorite band?
me.
Yeah.
Listen, I listen to a lot of Spanish music. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
Yeah. So, I mean, I like all kinds of music, and I've been listening to music for a long time. I used to go to concerts like every week because that was the thing to do back when I was a teenager. We had a bunch of parties, big parties and stuff, but I had access to concert tickets. I mean, I could get them for free because I knew the person that owned the stadium there. So every week they'd come back home with, I got tickets to this and tickets to that. So we just went to everything.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I saw a lot of music, but when I listen to music, my first go-to is going to be Spanish music. I know it sounds crazy, but yeah.
Like,
So I like Maluma. He's new. He's relatively new.
Yeah.
I like Mark Anthony. I like Becky G. That's the Spanish stuff I listen to.
Ricky Martin.
No, not so much Ricky Martin. And old Spanish music's good too. It's good dancing music.
When you say Spanish music, I think of like what I hear around here on a Sunday morning. pum, 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 you know?
That's Mexican music. That's different.
Yeah. And it don't matter how far away they are, you can hear that fucking tuba
Yeah,
over.
yeah. Or the bass.
Pum, 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 pum.
So that's yeah, that's like your Tijuana kind of music. Yeah.
Tijuana. I went to Tijuana.
I've been to Tijuana.
I was in a donkey show. I was the donkey.
That's like mariachi music. That's not what I'm talking about.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Enrique Iglesias. I
Yeah,
jam.
he's okay too. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know his song that was real big, Hero?
Yeah,
I was jamming that the other day by myself in my truck.
yeah.
Yep. Trying not to be seen at the red light singing my ass off.
Well, so if people see you, what happens?
I explode. I feel like it.
I sing all the time in my car. Spanish music, you could have to turn it up really loud. That's why it's always boom, 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 boom. That's why you can hear it because you have. It's like it's a cultural thing. You just kind of have to listen to it really loud. So I'll tell you a funny story. When I was in West Palm Beach with my brother and his wife's family, and they're all Spanish. And so same thing. We go down to the pool. Listen, I'm a gringa. I go down to the pool and I'm like, I'm chill. I'm quiet. I'm cool. But when my family comes down, they're the ones. They are those people. They got the boom box with the Spanish music. They're gonna play it loud. They don't care if you like it or you don't. If you don't like it, you can leave. We're gonna dance probably a little bit if we get drunk enough at the pool. It's a day thing, and it's funny to me because it's kind of out. It's out of the regular norm.
Damn.
But so we did that for a couple of days, and then I flew home. My brother stayed there,
Hmm.
and he called me and he said, I was sitting in the hot tub the other day, with a bunch of old white men, and they said, "Man, all those Spanish people left, took that music with them."
Yeah.
They were so bothered. And my brother, they didn't know that my brother was one of those people. You know what I mean? Actually. So yeah, they didn't miss us.
Now,
But yeah, it's a thing. They just do it. They all do it. It's loud, it's constant, it's in your face. And it's fun. And they don't care that you don't like it.
what's the coolest band you saw as a kid?
As a kid,
Well, like as a teenager when you were just talking about.
I saw I saw Led Zeppelin, I saw Santana, I saw Peter Frampton, I saw Bad Company, I saw I saw Jethro Tull, that was pretty good. I saw Robin Trower. I
I feel like
saw
we talked about this because when I asked you, I was waiting for you to say Led Zeppelin, and that's the first band you said. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that stream. I feel like we had this exact conversation.
Yeah, we might have. I saw them a couple of times actually,
That's
like in a
awesome,
row. I had tickets for every night that they played.
man.
Yeah.
Did it get old?
No,
Haha, that's cool.
never got old.
I love Zeppelin.
But I saw a lot of people. I saw Grand Funk Railroad. You remember them? Oh my
Wait,
god.
what is their Grand Park Railroad? Is Werewolf in London or
No, no.
American Band?
Yeah.
That's them.
American Woman. You remember that one? Stay away from me. I
What?
think what's his name did it afterwards.
Lenny
It-
Kravitz.
yeah, Lenny Kravitz. I like Lenny Kravitz too. I saw
That
him
dude
in
is the
concert too.
shit, bro. He is awesome.
Yeah, I liked him too.
He's
Pink. I
good.
saw Pink.
He's good at any instrument he picks up.
Yeah. I saw Prince. He was a good guitar player. He's one of the best guitar players too.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard he was a really underrated guitar player.
Yeah. Saw Eric Clapton. What else did I see? I saw everybody back then.
You know who else is probably my generation's best guitar player that people would never guess? John Mayer.
He's good. Yeah, I like John Mayer.
He's got a little jazz trio. It's him and two other guys, and they're really good. It's too bad he couldn't lock down Taylor Swift.
She was too young.
That's a close second favorite of mine.
A close second.
Mm-hmm.
What's the first favorite?
Tool.
Who?
Tool?
Tool?
Never heard of him?
How I have not heard of this Tool?
Oh, man. So, in the 90s, there's this question that I bring up to music heads, especially that grew up in the 90s.
How do you spell it?
Tool.
Oh, I'm gonna Google it. Yeah, go ahead.
Who was the greatest band of the 90s? And a lot of time, people say Alice in Chains or Nirvana, stuff like that. Every now and then, some douchebag will say Nickelback, but but Tool was underground. They were one of those like they won't sell their soul to the system type band. They're too cool for that. They put out an album every 10 years, and there's a cult following. Like I've seen them live twice, and it's hard to do because they go sold out as soon as the tickets go.
Mummy type? Is this like a mummy kind of looking thing? Wait, I'm confused. Is this person a female or is this like a mummy?
That's Maynard. That's the front guy. He's weird. He experimented with like
weird is an understatement.
Oh yeah. He had a boob job at one point.
The guy is a
just for
wow.
I think it was a lot of just ridiculousness, but he was experimenting with like androgynous, more like I guess divinity is what he was going for, you know.
Have you told Taylor Swift that she's a runner-up to this?
No, I haven't broke it to her yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait till our anniversary.
Do you know that there's a Tool Taylor Swift mashup video?
What?
Uh-huh.
How did you find that?
I'm looking right at it.
Google was listening to us? That's creepy. Tool and Taylor Swift. I got
Well, this Tool and Taylor Swift mashup will make your brain hurt. That's what it's called.
Holy shit.
EQ is going to be in the side chat because his internet's fucking up.
Oh, man. We got to get that fixed, EQ. Yeah, they're... man, that's crazy. You've never heard of them.
I was probably
Like
salsa dancing at the time.
Before I became a fan, I heard of them. I'd seen, like, the guys wearing their concert T-shirts and shit, and it was always, like, that kind of guy. It was, like, the new, more modern grunge type guys. They're hard rock. They're new metal.
That might explain it.
But when I actually discovered them and became a fan, it was like an awakening to something bigger than music.
Huh. Interesting.
They are
An awakening, eh?
Mm-hmm. The drummer studies like ancient geometry, and he's got his drums set up in like some type of geometrical pattern. And he's like, hands down, if you say Danny Carey in a room full of drummers, even if they don't listen to Tool, they know who he is because his polyrhythms and just his skill is unmatched, really. They're all really good.
Are you a member of his fan club?
I'm fucking the fan club.
The president?
Like if you meet a Tool, they're all like me. If somebody likes Tool, they're all in. There is no like, oh yeah, yeah, I dig Tool. No, no, no. They're up there. You
It's
should
an
check
all or
it out.
nothing. So it's an all or nothing.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much, kind
So
of.
here in this situation, you're the all, I'm the nothing because I don't know shit about it. And you know everything. So you actually have felt the Tool.
The last time I went to their concert, my son's mom was pregnant for my little boy. So technically, my little boy's been to a Tool concert.
Oh, very good.
Yeah,
That
we
is true.
we won't tell him that we were doing a lot of drugs at that concert too.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Hey, he's a strong, smart boy though.
He'll tell you eventually.
Yeah. But Maynard, the lead singer, he's got 3 projects. He has a vineyard in either New Mexico or Arizona in the desert. It's called From Blood to Wine.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and it's like won all kind of awards. But
How do you have a vineyard in the desert?
yeah, that's like the whole thing with him, you know, like it was weird. So he just wanted to do it. And then like I watched a documentary a while back when COVID hit. He was determined on finding a way to keep his people working, you know, so that they didn't, you know, lose out.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. He's a cool guy. He's a bleeding heart liberal, but I won't hold it against him. He's above all that. He was on Joe Rogan twice.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm. Joe knows who he is. I assume you listen to Joe.
I do. I know who that is.
Yeah, you've dropped a few, like the Orcas thing. That's where I saw that.
Well, I'm just up on my news. Come on now.
Yeah, that's where I get all of my news from. No mainstream media. I listen to Joe.
That would be crazy though, being in a boat and having a bunch of orcas come up and start ramming your boat and breaking off your rudder.
Man,
A couple of them sunk. A couple of those boats. But here's the thing. There's not one recorded, okay? There's not one recorded fatality of humans with orcas.
Hmm.
Period.
really?
In the wild. Yes.
Did you get that from Free Willy?
Nope.
That's
It's a
crazy.
fact. It's a fact. You could Google it.
Maybe they can sense we're mammals.
Well, we're not food. We don't have fat. You know what I mean? Most
Or
of us.
enough of it.
Yeah. We're not a threat to them either.
I don't know. If orcas were in Texas, they'd be people eating motherfuckers, I promise.
That's why there are no orcas in Texas.
It's a good thing. Because Whataburger is fattening them up out here for them.
Everything's big in Texas.
Man,
That's what I hear anyway.
no, we are literally miles ahead of second place when it comes to the fattest state. It's a problem.
It's all that fried stuff.
I feel out of place. Like I should put on weight. No,
Nah.
nah.
But then again, you look like you lost a little weight since over the
Lost? I probably gained. Like I probably gained a little weight.
years.
I was last time we talked, I was fucking working myself to the bone, driving out of state every Monday through Friday, driving back home to get my little boy on the weekends, working crazy hours. That's when I kick-started my business, basically.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. How'd that pan out?
The work. I was out there because two hurricanes just decimated that area, and a lot of the storm chasing contractors had gone through and screwed a lot of people over. So people were real weary about hiring anybody to do any work. And I got in through a friend. Her dad was like this retired plant worker, good money, wealthy guys, and all of his friends. So all I had to do was just put out good work, be
Right.
decent people, and the word spread. And I just
Yeah.
kind of got hooked up with a bunch of these. And like, I didn't even have to get paid. The education I was getting from these guys. I mean, these are older guys, like in their 60s. They've seen, like for instance, power tools. They've seen it since the beginning. So
Yeah.
the knowledge that they had on just tool brands was crazy. And the guy that I was staying with out there, he built his own house, worked and retired from the plant. Some kind of way in the midst of all of that, found the knowledge to build his own house and stuff.
Wow.
So I pick his brain on stuff.
That's cool though.
Yeah, it was priceless, really.
I've been there though. I was one year we built a deck house. You know what that is?
Like
A
on
deck house?
stilts, like on
It-
plastic.
No, it's a company. They're called Deck House, and what they do is they build the house in their factory. It's up in Ohio. They build the house per spec in their factories, and then they ship it down to you on trucks. So all the walls are built. The roof is put together. They send you all the stuff to put together the bathroom, and all the kitchen stuff is so it's a lot of it is already built. You just kind of Lincoln log it up, kind of
Like-
sort of.
Acorn deck house.
I don't know what Acorn is, but
I-
Deck House was a big company.
I pulled up deck house, and their Acorn deck house is what the name. Maybe they
Is it in Ohio? Based out of Ohio? They had a plant that we got to tour in Ohio that showed us like all the shit that they were building for us. It's a huge house.
yeah, prefabricated components and post and
Yeah.
construction. Yeah,
Yeah, that's it.
that's cool.
Yeah, it was. So we did a lot of work still, but they did a lot of work for us too.
Man, these are nice houses.
They are.
I haven't seen one that's like cookie cutter.
No, you won't.
Are they expensive?
Not very. I mean, not any more expensive than, any run of the mill house. But your expense comes because you got to buy the land to put it on.
Well, I would figure transporting it.
No, that's part of the package deal, the
Mm.
transport, getting it to you. So, but you still have to hire, the plumbers, and if you're doing concrete, or if you got drywall people, you got to hire all those people. They just deliver the stuff, boom, in a big pile.
Not
Which is
me.
perfect.
I'm not hiring nobody to do that.
But what I'm saying too is you can hire the people that are going to do what you want them to do.
Yeah,
It's not just like a gang of people are going to show up and then 2 weeks later they're going to disappear. You shop around for the people. At least we did. We shopped around for the people that we knew
Right.
personally that were going to show up and do a great job and not leave before the job was done. So it was fucking perfect. The house was beautiful. The one that we built.
when I
It
started
was on the
framing,
water and everything, man. That thing was nice.
I started framing houses when I was 16, and I got it in my head at that age because I was, framing like you pick up from, the plumber, the electrician. You're setting up, you're building for the plumber or the electrician. You got to check their blueprints to make sure you're doing, you know. So I got it stuck in my head like that when I build my house, I'm gonna have a hand in everything. I'm gonna be that homeowner that every contractor hates because I want my hands in everything.
Yeah, well, probably not going to find one then.
I do it myself.
Well, then that's what you ought to do.
Yeah, I told EQ I have this dream of building a houseboat, and even if that's
A houseboat?
mm-hmm,
That would be badass.
yeah,
I would fucking so live on a houseboat. In a heartbeat, I would live on a houseboat.
I put so much time and energy into researching and designing and figuring out the best ways to do it. That
Well, you get a boat,
you could get a barge,
and then you set sail.
but the problem with like a barge or pontoons is if you get a hole or a leak, you got a leak in your entire house. So I'm still gonna go drums, foam, 2-part foam. That's the expensive part. In drums, that way anything happens, you get one damaged, you just unstrap it, push it out, put another one in its place. You know,
What if you get 2 damaged or 3?
take them out.
So you're just going to have a bunch of spares?
Oh yeah. Well,
Okay.
drums are $5 a piece, 55-gallon food grade blue plastic drums, and they
What if they fill
last
up with water?
forever.
Once
What's
they
that?
sink, they fill up with water?
2-part foam.
Oh.
You fill them like a wheelbarrow tire.
Oh, okay. Huh.
And then you build your floor joists like you would regularly build floor joists, and your drums fit in there. Strap them to the bottom of it with like like a trailer tie down, that aluminum strapping, or yeah, you could whatever you want, really.
And where would you foresee going ocean-wise in this contraption?
No ocean. It's not gonna be seaworthy.
Okay, I was going to say that motherfucker ain't going to be seaworthy.
This is fresh water. That thing will flex so much.
I was like, where do you think you're going to be going in that thing? Because
No. This would have to be like lake or
lake would work.
what I'm kind of hoping is like a calm river so that I could use hydro for hydroelectric.
Yeah, but man, if you hit rapids, that could be
Oh
brutal.
no rapids.
Well, every river has a little bit of rapids.
Well, I'm not
I'm not
parking.
saying like massive rapids. I'm just saying, there's some moving water and some rock somewhere.
I'm gonna park in the calm. I want it fully self-sustainable, like where it could be off the grid, but I still want all of the technological amenities.
Well, they make some nice ones because I know I wanted to rent a houseboat out on Lake Powell, out in like Arizona, Nevada. You should Google those motherfucking boats. They're like 50 feet long, 75 feet long. They're like little apartments on water.
Man,
They got everything. They got fully fully outfitted kitchen, bedroom, living room, and then you go upstairs and it's like a big fat deck with a barbecue and a hot tub, and they got a slide that slides off the back of the boat into the water. I mean, these things are badass, and they're really not that expensive to rent. You can rent them.
like a Airbnb or something.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
And you just throw anchor out, when you want to set, or you could anchor to the shore. And in addition, you can tow jet skis, or you can tow a little dinghy boat, so that you can like buzz around like water ski and shit. I'm telling you.
Yeah, so like
houseboat rentals.
So when the zombies come, you just push off away from shore,
Right.
and you're good.
You're good.
You know what they use to float those houses, huh?
I don't know.
It's a polymer encased foam, like I was talking about. They do it in foam blocks. Like if there's a website you can order foam blocks like that, and it's encased in pretty much like plastic, like a plastic barrel. But it's basically just a fancy mass manufactured way of doing what I'm talking about doing.
Yeah,
But
that would
like
be cool.
being down here by the port, Houston, I can get 55-gallon drums all day, $5 a piece. It's the
Yeah.
foam that's the expensive part.
Is it like spraying foam?
It's a two-part. Yeah, it's the same thing that they would do like a
Yeah,
gymnasium
attic.
ceiling with,
Yeah,
or like an attic
right.
or walls. Yeah, and you don't have to do them all. Like you can do your outside row.
No, I would do them all.
Yeah, yeah. That's like your foundation. You know how your
Yeah.
foundation is like 30% of your house build cost. That's basically what that is.
Yeah, but without that, you got nothing.
Right. And it's different when I was looking into it. Like instead of like your fasteners, you're not using screws and nails. Everything's got to be bolted together with like galvanized bolts and brackets and stuff, because the flex and the constant oxidizing from the water and stuff like that. That's if you don't even have it on brackish or salt water. That's just on fresh water. I can imagine what it's like if you're in an ocean or a sea type environment.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with it. I can't wait. I
The
want to
thing
start.
that freaks me out about boats and the sea, at least the sort of the deep sea, are those rogue waves.
Yeah,
The ones that come out of nowhere for no reason, and
Yeah.
they're ginormous. They kind of freak me out a little bit.
yeah. I want to be way inland.
They'll roll a fucking huge boat, easy.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't want no part of that.
Yeah, I don't either.
I'm not a big fan of like open, endless, really, really deep water. Anyway, kind of
No.
gives me creeps. But not the reason you would think. Like, what I think of is like how far down the ground is. You get what I mean?
The ocean floor?
Yeah, it's kind of like a heights thing.
Yeah, it's down there.
I don't know why that creeps me out, but
What really should creep you out is what it looks like if you were way down deep in the water and you're looking up at the top of the water, and all of a sudden a human body falls in, splash, and is just floundering there all by itself in all this massive open ocean.
God,
And there you are. Look at this. Just dropped in
food.
from out of the sky.
Yeah,
Right? What are you going to do? Listen, I used to be a certified scuba diver, but I'm telling you right now, I could not scuba dive because I don't know what happened to me. I have suddenly developed this huge fear of the ocean, and I am scared to death now to scuba dive. I don't
yeah.
even know. I'm a little nervous to snorkel. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what happened, but something happened. I mean,
You came to your senses.
yeah, probably. I mean, nothing traumatic happened. I didn't see anything, but something snapped, and I just freaked out, and I couldn't go back ever again.
Yeah, it's so big. I got an addiction to like every now and then I like to feel small. Like not long after I got back from Iraq, I was having trouble like matching that adrenaline,
That rush.
that rush. Because I was gonna say anxiety, but no, that rush is the better term. So I went to my mom's. I was like, "Hey, mom, you come drop me off." I had my kayaks packed, and my poor mom. I just had her drop me off in the Chaffalaya Basin under a bridge, and I was like, "Okay, I'll see you later, or I'll call you when I make it 30 something miles down to the boat launch down there. This is the second largest wetland in the nation, besides the Everglades.
Oh my
And then
God.
took off.
Crocs everywhere.
Oh yeah. Look, I was almost to my campsite,
Oh God, that would
and
freak me out.
it got dark because I
Oh.
severely underestimated the current of. It was an intercoastal canal, and I figured it'd be like the Mississippi. You know, I hear a group of people kayak from Baton Rouge to New Orleans in a day, and it's nothing for them because of the current. Well, I was rowing my ass off, and it got dark, and
Aw.
I was real close. I knew I was close. I kept pulling my phone out of my wet bag to check where I was, and finally I put my phone back in one time and put my paddle in the water. Something the size of my kayak submerged, like I hit it. I was like, okay, it's time to camp.
Oh, camping. I don't know if I could camp either.
Oh, camping I love.
I know, but like I'd be so freaked out that a croc would just walk up to the tent, like would be like
I use a
dinner.
hammock.
Oh, good idea. Good idea on the hammock.
It's okay if depending on the weather. If it's cold, it's so hard to stay with that air going underneath you. It's so hard to stay warm. But I love the idea of being up and like off of the ground. Like I'm sure ants could still crawl, you know, where up the tree and onto you where you're tied. But
Listen, I used to have this really badass hammock. You could string it up, and it was like it was almost like a cocoon. So it had a whole zipping layer top, a whole top to it. So you could like put your blanket in there and get into it and zip that thing up, and it was all mesh. It was all totally mesh. No bugs or anything could get in. Man, it was the best thing ever.
Did it like pack down into a small little pill size?
Smallest little thing you've ever seen in your life, and it was so
Yep.
lightweight. It was ridiculous.
Same.
It was like, yeah, it was ridiculous.
It was made out of tent material or
Yeah.
you know, like windbreaker pants.
Yeah. It was comfortable though. I'll tell you what, I slept good in that thing. It had a little rain. It had a little rain thing you could put up to if you had to.
Yeah, I need to get another one of those.
That thing is badass.
I got 4 tents, but I don't have one of those little hammocks. I don't remember what happened to that one.
I'll put it on your Christmas list.
Yeah, I'm gonna find one.
Yeah, but those I would definitely sleep in. But still, then there's like bears. Like shit.
Bears and a Chafalot base in Louisiana. That's black bears.
Yeah, we have black bears around here.
Yeah,
we have a lot of black bears around here too. But I mean, seriously, when I say around here, I mean like in the neighborhood. You know, down the street. It's crazy. They just walk up into the backyards around here. It's kind of nuts, but they're not really that aggressive.
Yeah,
they're really only going to be aggressive if you freak them out and they, you know, you corner them or something, or if they have, you know, cubs that they're dealing with.
Yeah. If I ever walk up on a bear cub, I will shit my pants.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know what to do, which way to run, how to fucking, you know, because you don't know where that mama bear is and when she's gonna walk up on you on accident. Oh, you fucking with my kid, huh?
Yeah, and if you go in the wrong direction, you're in trouble.
I worry more about we got mountain lions out here.
Yeah, that's not good either.
Fucking big cat.
That's what I'm afraid of when I go on my safari. I'm not afraid of elephants. I'm not afraid of rhinos, hippos, and I know they're all dangerous. The cats, though, they freak me out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, they do.
Yeah,
I feel like telling the driver too, like, you know, the driver of the Jeep. I feel like saying, look, you know, I don't mind if you stop, but I swear to God, if you see cats, you just need to go. I don't need a Kodak moment. I don't need them jumping up into the vehicle. So
where is this place you're going?
I'm flying into Johannesburg.
Okay.
And then I'm going 3 hours north to some reserve for safari. Then I'm going due east to Kruger National Park.
Kruger,
Kruger, Kruger, where I'll stay for 5 days. And then from there, I'll fly back to Johannesburg and then take the 15-hour flight home.
Yeah. Yeah, it was 18 hours to get to Kuwait. And that is not a plane ride I would ever want to do again.
Yeah, it's not going to be the funnest plane ride, but I did upgrade the hell out of my seats. So,
Hell yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I'll do a 36-hour bus ride. For some reason, I don't like being on a plane that long. And it ain't really the whole, like, we might crash thing. It's just so damn.
You have to sort of get up and move around too. You can't expect to sit there that long.
Yeah.
But we're going to fly overnight, so I'm hoping a lot of that time will be sleeping.
Man, you're really going. This is like an actual fucking safari, like you would,
Yeah,
like in the movies.
yeah.
This is
Like
cool.
for real.
What made you want to do that?
I don't know, just something different.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I figure I might as well do it now while I still can.
Can you bring a thermocell on a plane?
A what?
No. A thermocell?
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, you wouldn't. You yank. But
What
down
is it?
here, we gotta have them. It's a bug repellent. It's a.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking
yeah.
about?
We got.
It's essential down here. I got 2 of them around here somewhere.
I'm-
It's just a little heater. It's got a little butane bottle, and it lights a pilot light under this surface, this metal surface, and you got these little cards that go in these like they're soaked in some type of repellent, and it heats that up. And man, I was wearing a parka of mosquitoes one time when I was hunting, and as soon as I busted it out and lit it, within like 3 minutes, there was a 15-foot dome where like nothing was even coming near.
You
It's
have to show it to. You
It's
still have
definitely
it?
going to kill me. It's definitely going to give me some kind of cancer, but because it works too well. You can't cheat like that. You can't cheat Mother Nature, you know?
Well, if you're only using it for a week, I think that's okay.
Oh, I've been using them my whole life.
Oh.
I keep them on me, especially during like the hot, the summer nights and stuff.
Yeah.
Gotta have
It's brutal down there, though.
Yeah, man.
I
They're
get
like
it.
birds.
Totally get it.
Mosquitoes stop and ask for directions down here. They're so big.
Yeah. No shit. They carry off small dogs if you're not careful.
Yeah, you remember West Nile?
Yep.
My little sister got West Nile back when it was cool. But she was paralyzed from the waist down
No
for
shit.
like a month. Had to do a spinal tap on her and everything.
Wow.
No, she's such an attention-seeking whore.
And then it just came back.
Yeah. I guess it was she was malnourished from it. I guess
Huh.
I can't remember what it was. But I mean, it's crazy how like my son's mom, she got Guillain-Barré, which is an autoimmune deficiency. It's a really rare one.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
You know Steven Crowder? Louder with
yeah.
Crowder?
Yeah.
His wife got Guillain-Barré. It's I've only heard of 3 people ever getting it. But you know what cured her of that? B12.
Really?
Yeah, her body doesn't process B12. Her stomach via orally, and so she started getting shots. Went away like that. I
Huh.
guess they're like lacking B12 and just started on. She still takes B12 shots every 2 weeks. It's crazy.
Well, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's the 3rd person I ever heard having it. When I met her, she's like, the doctors don't know what to do. They can't figure anything out. I was like, look, you're going to laugh in my face and you're not going to take this seriously, but just run the idea of B12 by your doctor. Tell him check your blood work, see what your levels are. If it helps, it helps. If it doesn't, I'm sorry, but just check it out. And the way her eyes lit up, it told me that like maybe she had already known her blood work or like her levels were low.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
that's scary.
Yeah, she was.
That happened to me once,
What's that?
but very briefly. I was just paralyzed from the waist down. I was in Barbados, of all places.
Damn, malaria.
No, I was staying at a house. The guy that owned Firestone Tires. All right, so this is a house that he owned, and we were putting a roof on the house. So I was staying in the guest house, and I was in my early 20s, I'd say, and so I was working out in the little workout room, and I was doing like sit-ups, like inverted ones. And okay, so on the last one, I cheated on the last one. Okay, so then I got up, no big deal, and I went into the bathroom, and I was going to shave my legs. So I turned the water on, I threw my leg up on the counter, and then in a split second, I dropped to the floor. Boom. And I could not move anything. I couldn't move my legs. I couldn't move anything. I laid there crying because I was like freaking out. And water was still running. And my husband came in. He's like, "What the hell are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh my God.
What are you doing on the floor?"
I can't walk. I can't get up. I can't move. I was freaking out. So he carried me over to the bed and laid me down. And so now I'm freaking out because I legit couldn't like move my legs. So the guy that owned the place had his own personal doctor because I didn't want to go to the hospital. I was in Barbados, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
So
a
he
cute little
called-
blonde in Barbados in a
Yeah.
hospital. Yeah.
Yeah. So the guy that owned the place called and had his personal doctor come. So he was British. And so he came to the house. And so he said, "Let me do acupuncture on your back." And I said, "Okay." At that point, I was desperate. I thought I was going home on a stretcher. I'm not kidding. I was freaking out. So I said, "Okay." So he hooks these wires up to my, these needles and shit up to my ankle and my back and stuff. And he's got in his hand like a joystick, okay? And he turned, I can feel like a little electrodes shit. And he goes, "All right, well, let me know when you feel it." And seriously, I turned around and looked at him and I said, "I must be out of my fucking mind. I'm laying here in a foreign country with a doctor that's got a joystick in his hand that says, 'Let me know when you feel it.' I mean, what the fuck is wrong with me?" Like, are you for real? And he said, "No, this is going to work, honey. I swear to God, it's going to work." And I said, "Okay, go for it." So he juiced me up. And then after that, he said, "Tomorrow," because I had a pool right outside my bedroom door. And he said, "Tomorrow, I want you to get in the pool and just bob in the pool all day long. Like, just stay in the pool all day." Because apparently that just took all the pressure off my back, being in the water.
Yeah, low impact.
I'll tell you what, the next day, I could walk. Easy.
Did he tell you what it was?
I could walk out of the pool. I could walk out of the pool, and I was shocked because a minute ago I had to be carried into the pool. Like, I couldn't walk to the pool. I had to be carried to the pool, and when I got out of the pool, I could walk. So then he called me like a couple of days later and said, "How's the back?" I'm like, "It's good. Oh my God, I'm cured." And he said, "You're flying home. You're going to be sitting on a flight, an airport, walking in an airport. You ought to let me hook you up again." I was like, "Come on out." So he came out, hooked me up again. A little zap here, a little zap there. I'll tell you what, by the time I got to that airport, I was walking like John Travolta in Saturday Night Fever. I was like, I felt great. It was crazy.
I'm assuming you said the part about doing sit-ups because that had something to do with it.
I had to have been.
But you still don't know.
I have no clue.
You do sit-ups that hard. That's hardcore.
Well, and I cheated on the last one, and it didn't feel right. And I
Man,
knew it, but I was like, whatever. And man, I dropped like a bag of potatoes. Boom, right to the floor. Like my back just snapped. I just went down on the floor. It was crazy. And then, on the islands, a lot of time the electrical system is kind of sketchy. So the guest house I was staying in did not have locks on the doors. The property
oh
for
man,
the property for protection had German shepherds. All right, that's what we used for protection because those people are afraid of dogs. Like when the guy rolled up to let me out at the house, he wouldn't even get out of the car to open the trunk to get my luggage because he was freaking out that the dogs were running around. Anyway, one night the power went out, and I'm laying in my bed thinking to myself, and my husband's like picks up a machete and like, I'm gonna go check it out. I'm like, holy fuck! Now I'm laying here by myself. I can't. If somebody walks in here, I can't even get up. I can't reach the phone. I can't. Like, I'm dead in the water here.
yeah,
And then I was a little panicky because I was a sitting duck.
yeah, literally.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that was a little freaky. But I'll tell you what, not being able to get up and walk around and not move, that's a crazy fucking feeling.
it'll make you appreciate your legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even really like traveling too much anymore because I mean I pack every day. If I wake up and get out of bed, Nina's on me every day.
Ah,
And my homeboy works. He's a union scaffold builder, carpenter, and he was up in Pennsylvania. I just got back from up there. He needed help moving, and he was like, "I'm looking at flights." I'm like, "Dude, don't fly me. Give me a bus ticket because I'm not."
at least take the train.
Oh man, a train would have been awesome. I've always wanted to take a train, but
Take the train, man. That's fun.
I knew I couldn't get my pistol through security in an airport.
But you
I
can at a
had
train
no
station.
idea how easy it would have been. Like I could have had.
It's so easy.
It's
So
insane.
easy.
on
It's
bus.
kind of scary easy. Like
Yeah,
sometimes you're sitting there going, man, I know you don't know what's in that piece of luggage sitting right there.
yeah. I had my pistol on me the entire time. I got offered. I had more opportunities to buy drugs on this trip on a Greyhound than I did to find decent food. They stop at these shitty little gas stations.
Yeah.
It was insane.
They probably do good business that way.
Oh my god, they got it set up in Atlanta. There's a group. They look like what's the YMCA guys? What's that?
Yeah.
Jewish people.
Yeah.
It's one person of every color, type, creed, religion,
Oh, because that's who you're going to gravitate to.
and they're all selling different drugs.
That's
Anything you
brilliant.
want. He was like, "Hey man, you want to buy some weed?" I was like, "No man, I'm good." What I was lacking telling him was like, "There's weed where I'm going, bro. I don't need weed on the bus." And he's like, "What do you want? Meth, PCP?" He just starts listing this shit off. I'm like, "No, dude, I'm good on the drugs, bro." It was crazy.
Then he started on his liquor list.
Yeah. But yeah, couldn't get a decent burger.
Yeah, you got to take the train, dude.
I want to so bad.
Hmm.
There's one.
It's not that expensive. You can catch the right one.
There's a passenger commuter train that passes through here, the city I live in out here, and I see it every now and then. I just
There you
don't
go.
know where to like. The station. There's a big secret station somewhere.
You just got to Google it.
I've never heard. My neighbor, my homeboy, was telling me about it. He's like, "Man, we need to take a train trip."
Yeah, they're
I'll do
fun.
it.
Trains are cool. They go places that you just can't get to any other way.
You been on a train?
Yeah, many times.
You ever been on one of those fast ones?
Uh-huh.
That would be cool.
From here to New York. I took the fast train from here to New York and back.
I was there to New York. So,
From Washington to New York.
Washington. For some reason, I was thinking Massachusetts.
Nope. That would be Boston. You can take the train there too. But I'll tell you, one of the coolest train rides I ever took was out in Arizona when I was leaving Phoenix on my way to Sedona. And it's just a train ride that just like cruises you back into like all the mountains and, over all the rivers. And it's just very scenic. But man, it's so cool because you're back, you're way back there. Like, no, there ain't no cars back there. There ain't nothing, no trails, nothing. It's just straight up natural beauty. It's amazing. Of course, it has a bar too, so that helps. And it had an outside car where you could go out there and you would actually be outside. So that was kind of cool.
It had a covering.
It just had like a little, what do you call that?
Like
Just
a
a
shade
little-
sail.
Just a little roof type thing, but no walls.
Man, could you have fallen off?
You could have jumped off.
I thought they nerfed the world. I didn't think they would still have something like that. Man, I'd be waiting for like a gang of horsed outlaws to ride up and
That's what it was like.
yeah, that'd be awesome.
That's really what it was like. And the dining car was cool because, it has all that like velvety shit and, little round tables with chairs and a little bar. It was cute.
Guys in white coats.
Yeah, it was fun. It was nice. I enjoyed the hell out of that.
It sounds like a movie.
Yeah.
My little boy goes to the Polar Express thing every Christmas with his grandparents. And every year he comes back and tells me about it. I'm like, man, fucking next year I'm going with you, bro. Sounds
You
awesome.
should.
They wear like they wear their 90s, because it's like a part of the whole
Yeah.
theme.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, trains are cool. We did a Santa train this year with our whole big family. We rented the whole 2-car train, and then so everybody gets on, and they have all the Santa Christmassy shit on there, and then it gets to its location, and then Santa and Mrs. Claus gets on, and they ride back down with us, and all the kids get to sit on Santa's lap and do all the Santa stuff, and then we get back to the train and Santa gets off. It was pretty fun. Kids loved it.
So I live on a hay farm. My homeboy, my neighbor, my best friend out here, when his grandpa died, he inherited it all and took over. His grandpa was like a fucking redneck engineer, man. This guy could build anything that he put his mind to. He's got tractors, a tractor that pulls little cars behind him, and he does like a Christmas. He did when he was alive, like a little Christmas thing like that. Where yeah, like the front tractor is shaped like a locomotive, the back car is shaped like a caboose. It's pretty cool.
That's cute. That's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, trains are fun. You're gonna have to definitely try it out.
Yeah, I always wanted to be a deckhand for just one river trip, just to go up the river on a boat.
On a boat?
Mm-hmm.
You make
On
a
a
good
tugboat.
deckhand. Oh, a tugboat.
Mm-hmm. All my family, my mom's side of the family, they're all tugboat captains. I probably should have went down that road, but it's real.
What is the purpose of a tugboat?
Oh my God! Like 2/3 of our nation's goods are brought up and down the river.
Oh, so it's carrying goods.
Oh,
It's not like towing boats. I think of a
Everything.
tugboat. I think it's like tows boats. That's all it does.
Pushes, but I
Okay,
guess the
pushes.
reason they call it tugboats because like maneuvering them in is tugging on it this way, tugging on it that way, you know. But it'd be one boat with like 36 long, like 6 wide, 7 long barges, you know, going up this little inlet way back up in the swamps that you wouldn't think you could get just a tugboat down, but some
I've
kind of
seen
way.
I've seen those little tiny ass rivers when they build cruise ships and they
Yeah.
dump the cruise ship off when they're putting them in the water finally for the first time.
Yep.
I mean, it's a big splash, but it's like the narrowest channel you've ever seen in your life, and it doesn't look like it can be that deep.
Yeah.
That's
You
wild.
wouldn't believe the network of them that there is either. Like, they don't have to go down to the Gulf to get from Alabama to West Texas. They got waterways that they'll take,
Yeah,
and they all connect. It's crazy,
yeah.
but it's huge. My mom's side of the family, that's like the bougie side. That's the rich folk, and
The bougie side.
but they would always like throw us a job, you know, because we're family. But I was looking at the paperwork one time, just the insurance policy on one of those barges carrying fucking millions of gallons of caustic soda. It was like in the millions. It was insane.
Wow.
It was a lot of money.
Huh.
I liked it because it was a bunch of big toys, you know.
They're big for sure.
They called me Rambo out there because I was always bouncing around, like playing with all the stuff and the pipe networks and stuff like that. It was pretty fun. It was dangerous as hell.
From
Like if you fall between two of those barges, you know,
ugh,
and they come together, no matter how strong you are, Rambo ain't gonna hold that apart, you know.
no.
I mean, I could, but a lesser man. Be a bad day for him.
Yep. You're right.
My cousin, he's a former Marine, and he's probably the only reason he survived this shit. We were on the dry dock, and he's in the Bobcat, sweeping sand off of the dry dock from sandblasting this barge. Backs up a little too far, right off the dry dock
Oh man.
in the Mississippi River.
Oh shit.
I said, "What'd you do?" He said, "I figured I just had to ride that motherfucker to the bottom. Once I felt it hit the bottom, it blew his eardrums and everything because of how fast it pulled him down." He said, "Once I hit the bottom, I unbuckled, climbed out, and swam to the top."
Oh my god.
I was like, were they mad about the Bobcat?" He's like, "I think they were just glad I was alive."
I thought you were gonna say he hit the bottom and then just hit the gas and just drove right out of it.
How fucking awesome would that have been? Oh my god, I can't wait to see him next. I want to tell him, bro, you could have done so much better.
Right.
I love hearing them tell the story. I make him tell me the story like every 2 years. I make him go over it again because it's fucking awesome. Just that he survived that. But this is one of my older cousins where like they lived across the Mississippi River from the rest of the family. They would walk upriver about 1.5 miles and get in and swim across. And by the time they made it across, they were back downriver where they needed to be.
Where they started.
And that's insane because where I grew up on the Mississippi River. We always heard that like the undertow, you know, like
Yeah.
I lost a friend of mine in middle school because we used to play right there in the shallows on the inside of the barges that were docked in Baton Rouge. And I guess a current caught him and drug him out, and they found him like 4 or 5 cities downriver once they finally got him. It's a dangerous river.
Yeah, I've heard that. You wouldn't think so either. Like you wouldn't think a river would be that dangerous, you know, just because.
It's a lot of fucking water.
A lot of water moving.
all that snow from up there melting.
Woo, that's a lot of water moving in it.
Yeah,
That's taking shit out with it too.
I was working on the river for like around 2011, 2012, when we had that huge flood from, it was like ridiculous snow that winter. So that next summer, they shut down the whole river. Like we were taking barges out to the barges, like party barges, would pick us up on the levee and take us out. And we just sat around basically because there wasn't work to do, but we were getting paid. Man, I've never seen the water that high. Like those levees. It was maybe like a 10-pace walk from the water to the top of the levee, which is insane.
Yeah. Does it does it drop as fast as it fills up?
I feel like I never see it either drop or fill up. It's just I look at the water level one day, I'm like, damn, it's high. You know?
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool because the levees aren't exactly like where the river starts. Like the shipyard was on the other side of the levee, and it's a whole like it's a whole nother world back there. So to see it full of water, it's like Water World. I just watched that the other day.
With Kevin Costner?
Was that? Yeah,
With
yeah,
Kevin
yeah.
Costner?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm stuck on this houseboat thing again. I'm gonna do it.
Go out to Lake Powell.
Like what?
Powell. Powell.
That's in Arizona. You're talking about?
Well, it's in 2 states, Arizona and Utah, I believe.
Have you ever been to Moab?
I have not,
Man,
but it's on the list.
yeah, mine too. I had a military buddy of mine that actually went out there to kill himself, and he said it was so beautiful that it changed his whole life around.
Oh, wow, that's a nice story.
Yeah, yeah, it's a rough beginning, but it ends nice.
Some people go out there to do the opposite.
Yeah, to live.
No, some people go out there to die.
Well, yeah, that's what he went for. I wanna make a bike ride out there. I think I remember looking up how far it is from here.
That would be an awesome bike ride.
Yeah.
But would you go up Route 10? Route 10 would be an awesome ride too.
Oh, I-10?
Interstate 10,
Yeah.
all the way out through Texas and all the way up the El Paso coast. That mountain rock formation is something I've never seen anywhere in the States.
I-10's
And you go right up to
I like-
Flagstaff. You could go right up to Flagstaff and right over the Grand Canyon and Sedona. You can't leave the West without seeing Sedona and the Grand Canyon.
See, I used to not be big on the Grand Canyon. I was like, yeah, whatever, you know. But my son's mom went when she was a little girl, and she completely changed my mind on it. And I'm kind of excited to see it now. It's an 18 to 20-hour drive, just depending on which way. The 20-hour avoids highways, and the 18 is the fastest route. It's a 1,250-mile ride.
So I would do the off highway
Yeah, scenic.
for sure. That's not too bad though, really. That's a lot
No.
less than I thought it would be actually.
I load my bike down with a tent. Like
And
I
that's
want
from
to
where to where?
from Houston to Moab.
Okay. That's not bad at all. Yeah, you should do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I just I gotta get a new bike before I go on some trek like that. I gotta get a new bike before Sturgis. Anyway,
Especially, out there too, you can in some places you can pull over anywhere, and if you got a tent, like a nice little tent rolled up in the back of your bike or whatever, you can throw that bitch up and stay as long as you want.
yeah,
Like it's free. There's nobody to pay. You just find a spot that's good, and you pull over and you go.
no shit.
Yeah.
I never thought about it like that. I figured
Yeah.
I'd have to find some campsite
Nope. Not well, where we were in Arizona. That was the thing. People were just pulled over. They had like RVs and shit, but like, they're living large. But you could easily roll up with a tent.
Damn. So Sturgis is the same trip. It's a 19 to 22 hour trip. I don't know why, but I thought Sturgis would be.
That's South Dakota? Is that South Dakota?
Yeah, south. It is south, right? Yeah, it's right there on the line. It's the top left corner of south. So right there on the Dakotas.
Yeah.
But I thought for some reason that would be
Further away?
yeah, a lot further. But
That's what I was thinking.
yeah, we got a big trip planned in 2 years.
For?
The bike rally up there.
Oh, okay.
My whole family, we're a biker family. I got to get a new bike because my bike is I ride more than anybody else in my family. I put miles on that thing. And I take care of her, but I'm not taking a 20-hour trip on her. I need something new. And they're big Harley people. And I don't know why. I guess it's because like my first few bikes weren't Harleys, and I always caught shit from Harley riders.
Yeah, they do.
Now I'm like determined to not get a Harley. I'm gonna go Indian.
Get something comfortable if you're going to take a long ride.
I don't know how. I don't do the whole like fairings and windbreak and saddlebags. I don't like that. It's gonna be uncomfortable. I like a more sporty, naked, open bike, chopper. Just me, the engine, and two wheels.
No stereo?
No. I can hear their fucking stereo from the back of the pack over all of the pipes. Yeah, they got all that nice stuff. But Pops is getting older and Grandpa's old,
Yeah.
I'm still young. I still got it in me. I'm going to do it. I'm going to rough
Do it. Do it. That's what I say. Sooner than later. Putting shit off a mistake.
I went to my first bike rally down here, the Lone Star Rally in Galveston. It's one of the bigger ones. I learned that I'm not really a rally guy. I like to ride.
Yeah.
So like when my little cousin's bike broke down, somebody needed to run and grab the part for it. I was like, I'll go. Me, please. Please, me. Y'all go ahead and sit here and fucking show your bikes off. I want to ride. And that was the most fun I had the whole rally, was hauling ass to Houston to go grab that part and then hauling ass back. Because I swung by the house and I picked up my little boy. And he's got a problem with falling asleep on the bike. I guess the rumble of the engine or whatever. So we strapped him to me.
Oh my God, seriously?
He's asleep, strapped to me. We got cars passing by, like blowing the horn, laughing, pointing at him. And he's assed out. I had to wake him up. Be like, look, buddy, we're rolling in. Look at all the bikes. But he rode the whole way. And then rode, like the whole time we were down there, he was on the back seat.
I have never heard of anybody falling asleep and having to be strapped on.
Oh, yeah. And like, me neither. And imagine the first time I feel him go limp. And I'm like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? And he's, nothing. I'm like, dude, are you falling asleep? You will die. You will die if you fall off of this bike. Your mom will kill me. If you fall off the bike. I might as well just jump off with you, bro. But yeah, they make a little harness. I gotta get it for next time because I'm not strapping him to me like that again. But this little harness is like a little top half harness, and he's got a little top half harness, and it clips to mine, so I don't have to worry about him, if he does fall asleep.
Yeah, that's a good thing. I've never heard anybody falling asleep on the back of a motorcycle.
Oh my little cousin's girlfriend all the time. One time we were leaving a Hooters one night, and I was in my truck, and it had gotten cold. She's like, "Do you have a jacket?" I was like, I don't have anything. I got a blanket." She's like, I'll take the blanket." She wraps up in this blanket, falls asleep on his shoulder the whole way home, and he drives a little sporty. It's a rough riding, loud.
How did she not fall off if she was sleeping?
Because she's pinned between him and the sissy bar, and was just like snuggled up next to him, I guess.
Huh.
I don't know. I couldn't do it.
No, I couldn't do it either. I don't care how fucking drunk or tired I am.
Yeah.
I'm not falling asleep on the back of a bike.
I mean, my bike, I could see how my bike is way more comfortable than like my little cousin's. Like my little cousin's sits up high, it's top heavy, it's loud, it rattles, it's rough riding. Mine's like a Cadillac in comparison. I'm sitting back with my feet on the highway pegs, lean back on my backrest and stuff. It's very comfortable. But even still, I couldn't fall asleep on it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, then you miss everything.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna know what to do next time. Like if making that ride, I gotta look up what helmet laws they got. Cause when I first moved to Texas, I'd see these people riding around with no helmets. I'm like, you crazy motherfuckers. Oh, just like a little while ago when I went run to the gas station real quick, I did that once with no helmet. That was it. I'll never wear it again.
You'll never wear a helmet again?
It's so restricting, and like it's too much. I don't have all of my senses, I can't hear well, I can't see out, I don't have peripheral. Those are my excuses. I just don't like it no more.
All right, so you're in Louisiana, correct?
Texas.
You're in Texas?
Houston, yeah.
Were you always in Houston?
I'm from Louisiana.
Were you in Louisiana the last time we were?
Oh yeah, I was working right across the line in Lake Charles.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right.
But I moved to Houston about 5 or 6 years ago to be closer.
Right. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, to my son's mom's family.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So, are you moving again?
Just right down the road.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm a little bit closer to my little boy.
So Texas does not have helmet laws, correct?
No helmet laws. Yeah, Louisiana does. So if I go back to Louisiana on my bike, I have to have my helmet with me and put it on at the state line. A couple times I just kept rolling and didn't put it on. And if I got pulled over, I was gonna be like, "Oh, did I cross the state line? I didn't."
Yeah. But they're probably looking for people just like you.
Yeah.
Last time I was riding motorcycles in Texas, we were in at Lake Austin, and there's some kind we were driving around mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Not really big mountains, but they were big ass hills.
Yeah. It's man, did you go to Canyon Lake?
May have. I thought it was. It was right in Austin. What was it? Lake Travis? Lake Travis is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm thinking of San Antonio, but they're not far from each other. There's this lake in New Braunfels, which is in between Austin and San Antonio. It's called Canyon Lake. I went there as a kid, and my mom didn't remember where it was. I've been asking her my whole life. Well, as an adult, I went with some friends, And as soon as we started walking down the hill to get to it, I realized that's where it was, and it all
Yeah.
came back to me. It was like a pool. You get in, you can see all the way to the bottom of the lake. It's just a rock lake in this valley. It's beautiful.
That's cool.
That's where my little boy is right now in New Braunfels. Like,
Oh, cool.
tubing for his mom's birthday.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, I've been doing this little delivery service because like I got truck, trailer, I got everything, to do it. So, and there's this little website where you can pick up like kind of like Hot Shot,
Yeah.
And just recently, me and my little boy we left Houston, went to San Antonio, right outside of San Antonio to pick up, through Austin, and then damn near to Fort Worth to Dallas to drop off, and then back down there to Houston in one day. So he got to see the skyline of 3 of the biggest cities in Texas all in one day. It was pretty cool.
That's a long day, though, isn't it?
Yeah, my truck blew up right at the end.
Oh, man.
My fan sheared off of the shaft and busted my radiator all up and stuff. My truck was, luckily I was like 45 minutes from home. We had almost made it
Lucky
back.
you.
But it was all right. Me and my little cousin changed the water pump and the radiator and stuff right there in the Pilot parking lot in like less than an hour and a half. It was cool. It was a good experience.
Well, you're lucky.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's that truck though. The truck's a fucking horse.
I was driving across country in a Mazda RX-7.
Oh man, if that would break down, I wouldn't even know how to work on that.
And well, listen, in Oklahoma, which is where it did break down, it caught on fire.
Mm.
So then we put the fire out and we had it towed to the dealer, thinking we weren't getting that car back anytime fucking soon. And those people called us the very next morning. Your car's ready. I'm like, are you kidding me? Jesus, okay. Good job. See you later. Well, off we went.
Yeah, I'm fascinated with the rotary engines. I hear they leak a lot of oil. There's seal problems. It's probably what caught on fire.
Well, that's exactly what happened because one of the plugs was missing. One of the, So yeah, definitely was an oil fire.
You said RX-7?
Yeah, Mazda RX-7. Back in the day, they made them really nice.
That's the good one. Like
Yeah.
the RX-8 is nice. It's the newer one, but the RX-7 was
This
the
one would have
bad.
been from the 80s.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what year, but it's one of those years. It was a hot little car.
Yeah, and they're fast too.
Yeah, it was fast. So we left Oklahoma because we were supposed to spend New Year's Eve in Memphis, but when the car broke down, we didn't figure we were going to make it to Memphis, so we canceled everything. But then all of a sudden we're on the road again, and we're driving through fucking Little Rock, Arkansas, and my friend's like, well, let's just spend New Year's Eve here. And I'm thinking, fuck Little Rock, Arkansas on New Year's Eve. That's what I'm thinking. And I'm driving. And so she's like, here's the exit for Little Rock. I'm like, oh, I see it. I just drove right by it. Oh, shit, I missed it. Fuck. I'll get the next one. And next one, there's many Little Rock exits.
Yeah.
And I blew by every single one of them. I'm like, let's just fucking go to Memphis. So we did end up in Memphis for New Year's Eve, actually, because that car did go pretty damn fast.
Yeah. They redline past like 9,000 RPMs. That's
And I like to drive fast. I'm not gonna lie, I like to drive fast.
Oh yeah.
My Lexus, the highway out here that I take on the regular, speed limit's 70. So everybody's doing at least 80. Just everybody. We just do 80. And if you're in the total left lane, you're probably doing 90. And if you're not doing 90, then you better get the fuck out of the left lane.
Exactly.
But,
Yeah, that's Texas.
Some people don't get that, which really annoys me. But So,
Houston, you know the beltways around here?
no, I mean
Like
I've been on them, but not.
it's a
Lot.
series of these beltway interstates. There's 610 is the smallest one on the inside. It's right around downtown. Then there's the Sam Houston, which is a little bit bigger. But they just finished 99, which is once it's connected and completed, it'll be the largest beltway interstate in the nation. And it's like that. If you're doing 80, get the fuck out of the way because people
Yeah,
come
right.
out there.
Yeah,
That's one thing I
exactly.
do love about Texas. They like to ride that left lane. They got a lot of left lane bandits, but at least they're doing 90, you know?
Well, here's my theory. If you're in the left lane and there's no one behind you, do whatever you want. But when
Yeah.
someone rides up behind you, you move over. And if you want to move back, that's fine.
Right.
But you move over if somebody rolls up behind. Not, it doesn't matter how fast you're going or how fast they're going. It's none of
Yeah.
your fucking business. You just move over and let them go by, and then
Just be considerate.
resume. That's what I think. Anyway.
I'm big on that when turning off of a road too. Like when I'm getting off of a road, I don't want the people behind me to have to brake all the way down. I'll come off sideways if I got to, just so that
Yeah.
one, because I don't want to get rear-ended.
Yeah, I do that too. I'll come off when I'm flying down doing 80, and when I come off the exit, I'm doing at least 60, at least on the exit ramp, which is fine. I can handle
Yeah.
that. My car can handle that. And and it goes down from 60 to 50 to 40, pretty easily. But
Yeah.
yeah, so we drive pretty fast around here too. Up in New Jersey, it's the law. If you can't ride the left lane, it's a passing lane. Period.
Yeah. I mean, I thought that was the same nationwide because in
It should
Louisiana,
be.
it's
It's
kind
state
of
to state though,
yeah.
but it should be nationwide.
I think it's the in Texas, it's the police to civilian ratio. They I haven't been. I got pulled over yesterday actually for the first time in a very long time.
Really? For speeding?
Oh yeah, I was coming in cooking and saw him. But he didn't even want me for speeding. He told me he's like, you don't have any turn signals. I was like, yeah, I throw hand signals. He's like, you don't have any mirrors. I was like, I don't need them. I'm not looking behind me. He's like, okay, well, can I search your bag? That's all he wanted. He thought he was gonna get something. But
Did you let him search your bag?
hell yeah, I was like, feel free, bro. He didn't find the drugs or guns or anything, so I win. I'm kidding. But yeah, he just wanted to search me.
That's pretty
Like-
fucked up.
What's that?
I said that's pretty fucked up.
I mean, it's a game. I played the game. I've been on his side. I get it. You're fighting boredom all day. You want to find some action. I mean,
Well,
he lost because he didn't get anything from me, and he let me off with a warning. So
a warning about what? Speeding?
he didn't even say. He was like, "I'm gonna let you off with a warning."
A warning to do what?
Throw hand signals. He said he didn't
Oh.
see me throw, which I don't. I ride like I'm invisible. I don't expect cars to see me when I take off from a red light. I'm getting up and away from the pack. I don't trust drivers.
That's what I said when I went shopping for my car. I was test driving everything, and I said to the guy, "Listen, if I can't beat someone off the line at a light, I don't want to drive it.
Yeah,
Like it has to be capable of beating somebody off the line."
you drive a Lexus, you said?
Yeah, Lexus 350
Yeah.
RX Sport.
Oh yeah.
It's a nice car. It's a nice riding car, actually.
Hell yeah. Fucking luxury sport. Lexus is Toyota's fancy.
Yeah, I think so.
Huh?
So the Sport has like the manual built into the steering wheel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
paddle shifters.
Yeah, it's weird.
Cool, though. Probably bucket seats and leathers.
Yep.
Yeah.
I had black leather on the inside, and My car is like a wine color.
Oh man, black. You can't have black leather down here.
Mine are air conditioned seats.
Yeah, I wish my bike was air conditioned seats.
So I just click the air on.
Hot. Yeah, and I drove. Besides my bike and my Tahoe, I drive a school bus. My
Dude.
Yeah, the F-250 is a 7.3. It sounds like and drives like a school bus, but it'll pull a fucking house off the blocks if I needed to. So
Yeah. Well, everybody needs that.
hell yeah, I love it. The fuck Gotti.
Oh, he's all up in your chat.
You know Gotti?
I've seen him.
Yeah, Gotti's the man. He said, I always say, you want to search my bag and then bend over and spread them.
It's a
It's your prison
win-win.
pocket, bro. Yeah.
I can see him, so no, he's not blocked. I just haven't
Yeah.
sent anything in the chat here.
Yeah, I don't know where you would have seen Connie anyway, dude.
Stealth.
Yeah, you know, I rarely see you, and I don't think I've seen you in chat. Really?
Well, you won't see me in like, the Sapphire or the Pines or the Teenies of the world.
Oh, rest in peace. Those are no more. They shut those down.
Well, Teenie's still going, isn't it?
Yeah, Teeny is. But
That's the newest one.
it hadn't been the same since Fox
I know.
46. Then we went to Vegas. Then we went to P&P. And then we went to Salisbury. Then we went to Sapphire. We
Yeah, but I had my own place. I had the marina. I don't know. I don't think you ever dropped in and see me at the marina. That was the place to be. Tell you what, we had some parties at the marina.
what marina?
It was the courtyard, the Marriott Courtyard in Key West. So we had a chat there, which was kind of connected to Pines. It was all run by the same group. But the group that hung out with me at the marina was like Doug used to hang out there, and
Dougie Doug.
yeah, and Jim and Tori and Ben and Reverend and Yvette. So we had a whole group of people that used to come through all the time. It was nice. It was fun. We had a blast. But because it was connected to Pines, so anybody riff-raffy that would stop in at the marina, we'd be like, you stopped at the wrong place. Go down, hang a left, and hit the Pines.
Yeah.
When they shut it down,
Yep. And then
Pines
you
got
get
shut
all the
down
bullshit.
too because they were all connected. So that ended that.
Yep. Yeah, I liked Vegas. Fox was insane. Fox was crazy because it was a political room, and it was during Trump's time in office. It was just crazy. People
Yeah,
were coming from CNN over just to start shit. People would go to CNN just to start shit. It was insane. And in Vegas was like
nothing
wow.
like politics to start a lot of shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody ever agrees when it comes to that. Nobody.
I mean, I'm a libertarian. I say, just don't fuck with me. I won't fuck with you. I don't care what you do in your life. You shouldn't care what I do in my life. Like if I don't want to wear a helmet or a seatbelt, I don't need to wear a helmet or a seatbelt. You know?
Yeah, well, we all used to hang out over at Mallory's and Robbie's when they were the place where they feed the tarpon, the fish.
I've heard of that, but
Yeah.
I don't think I've been there.
And then they shut it down, and then they brought it back. But
I bet Gotti's been there. He's been. That fucker said I'm a fascist. Yeah, you're the opposite of me, then, dude. You want to control and shut everything down. I'm like, do what you want. I think all Americans are basically like to call yourself an American. You're basically libertarian. This whole red versus blue shit just kind of spun out of control. I think everybody's kind of the same. I like fashion.
Yeah.
A fascist. You're a racist. You race cars.
You say I like fashion. That's a good one.
Yeah, God is funny.
Well,
God is
my great great grandmother was a full blooded Indian, so I feel like I have some connection to this place.
my little boy is he's got Cherokee and Blackfoot. I've seen a picture of his great great grandma, and she was like Cherokee mixed with slave. I hate to say, but like she was black.
Mine is
That's crazy.
Choctaw Indian.
Yeah,
Choctaw
there's a lot of
Indian.
Choctaw in Louisiana.
Yeah, from the south. Yep. She was
Gotti
mean
is
then.
Gotti is from Chi-Town. I don't know what. I'm pretty sure he's Italian.
I'm looking at Guy in chat.
Half long dong and full hard wang. Yeah, which means he's not packing at all. It's all right, dude.
Yeah. That must be a drag though. Right? There's really not a lot you can do about that.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, right.
That sucks.
Yeah, it really does. It's kind of a deal breaker for some. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, like at least I can. Like my problem, I can have a reduction if it gets too out of control. You know.
Does it come alive on you? What's
Yeah.
out of control?
It's a
Has a mind of
it's
its
across
own?
the bear. Yeah, it's got to suck. No, there's a whole fetish nowadays of chicks who are into micro penis.
Oh, no way.
I swear.
For what purpose?
I don't know. Maybe anal. I don't know. Who knows? But
No way.
maybe it's like maybe it's a whole like dominatrix type thing.
Is it a dwarf thing?
Maybe they're sadists. They just like embarrassing guys, and there's a whole
Well, there's
out of
a
that.
little something for everyone.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, good for them if they can make money off of that.
Oh, I don't know about making money. How would you make money off of that? Oh, I guess you could have an OnlyFans.
Yeah, somebody's gonna pay you something.
Trust Caleb to know that fetish. Yeah, bro, I'm amazed with fetish. Gotti is the first person I've ever met. Like I always joked about foot fetishes, because like I never really thought. I don't know. I guess I thought they were a real thing, but I never really actually thought they were a real thing
Until
until I met Gotti. And this motherfucker loves feet.
oh,
Like I thought he was always joking. I mean, like, yeah, let me see your feet. Ah, that's so funny. No, he's serious. So now, like, I'll bring if I'm talking to a chick or something, I'll like show him her feet. Be like, what do you think? Be like, get rid of her, bro.
I dare you to show him your feet right now.
My feet? Have
Yeah,
I?
show him your
Oh,
feet right now.
Gotti, have I shown you my feet?
Gotti, do you want to see his feet?
I have I got a complex. My little sister told me I had ugly feet when I was a kid. So yeah, he only loves cute women's feet. But like now because of that, I don't I rarely take my socks. I'd shower with socks on if I could.
What?
And she told me just recently, she's like, Caleb, I was joking. You got beautiful feet for a guy. I was just being a mean little sister. I was like, well, thanks. That's like plugged in now.
Complex about it now.
I'm allergic to men's. He said, show your feet.
No, I'm not showing my feet.
He'll show you his micro penis.
I don't think I need to see that either.
What? You got logical feet, bro? No, that's mean. No.
If I had clothes on, I would show you my feet, but I'm not turning my camera on.
Fuck. Way to drop that in there. That caught his attention. She's a teacher, dude. A school teacher. What grade?
Summertime, I'm somebody else.
What grade do you teach?
Second, sometimes first. Little people.
I remember my first grade teacher. I remember my second grade teacher too. She was mean.
Sometimes you got to be mean. My kids tell me I'm mean.
My first grade teacher, though, Miss Susan, she was an angel.
I had one kid tell me I was out for a while because I was sick. And when I came back, she looked at me and she said, with the straightest face too, she said, while you were gone, I really didn't think I'd miss you, but I kind of did. It's like, okay, gee, thanks.
Yeah, it's like drill sergeants. You fucking hate them.
Yeah, but they keep you in line.
Until graduation when he shakes your hand. And then you don't want to let that motherfucker go. Is that true?
I'm gonna agree with Gotti on his opinion.
Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my favorite smoking partners was a teacher. I know a lot of teachers that smoke.
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah, she was kind of a freak too.
Yep. I'm not sure why. Maybe we just know too much.
You didn't know about Nibiru.
You're right. That's why we learn. We're always learning.
You
I know
got
about it now. You can't say that about me tomorrow.
Yeah. You gotta brush up on that.
Yeah,
Got
I will.
things.
I will. Making a mental note right now.
I was saving it for later.
Caleb, you have something on your face, he said.
Probably chocolate. Fur.
Have you been eating?
Yeah.
What have you been eating?
It is. That I put there.
That's for later.
Yeah. You realize I have a camera. I can look and see myself. Oh, thank you. I got it. Did you see the puppy?
He's so cute.
I brought one of the, my dog just dropped puppies. She had 7 of them.
What are you going to do with them?
3 or 4 of them are already sold.
Oh, very good.
They got a pedigree a mile long.
Nice.
Really good bloodline. Like the baby daddy of the litter, that we've been planning this for a while, but it just kind of came out of nowhere. I was leaving for Pennsylvania. I bring her over to my son's mom's house to watch her, and they locked up. I took my eyes off of her for a minute, and I was like, well, I guess we're gonna do this now. Well, I'm gonna go grab one for him.
Are they all the same color or are they all different colors?
The mom and dad are both blue, but they have fawn in the bloodline. So 5 of them came out blue, and 2 of them came out fawn.
Oh, oh. They're so cute. They don't even have their eyes open yet. Dude, you need to put your laundry away and clean your room. What the fuck? Oh my god, you have 2 of them. Oh, look how cute.
So this is the blue. Wait, no, this is the blue, and that's the fawn.
So pretty.
Their
That
eyes
fawn
aren't
one.
even
That
open.
fawn one's. I like the blues. I got to admit, I do. But that fawn one is really going to be pretty.
Yeah, they do. They got a. I'm gonna show you the grandma of them. But
Is it gonna get red? Do you think, or is it gonna
No.
stay that nice light color?
watch. Or this is the grandma.
She's stocky.
Yeah, she.
That
And
big head, and she's stocky.
this is the dad.
Wow, pretty.
Yeah, they're solid.
Yeah.
That was the dad pulling my little boy in his
I
wagon.
saw that. I saw that. That was cute. But
Yeah,
I just,
yes.
I thought that was brilliant, actually.
Well, good thing they're not pits, Gotti. They're bullies. They're pit bulls, but bred to be teddy bears.
They are.
Yeah, all of this while I'm moving. And then, like, the family went on a tubing trip this weekend, so I have my cousin's dog that I'm watching. Got a house full of pit bulls while I'm trying to pack up and move.
Oh, they're cute.
Those are like prison rape dogs? What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Who hurt you, Gotti?
Good night,
Yeah.
EQ.
EQ, I thought he left already. He dropped back in.
Five toes on each foot. There you go. They're cute.
Yeah, they-
Oh, listen to him.
yeah.
Time to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring this one back to mom.
Yep. Before she comes looking for him. Don't piss that dog off. $3:09. Is that what time it is?
Got it. You should get like 4 or 5 of them and hook them up to your chair, bro. They're wherever you need to go. You could just be like mush, you know?
I
Wait
think,
till they grab the bed. They're so young right now that the mom is still cleaning up after them, so I don't even have to really do a whole lot but keep her fed and clean.
EQ saying good night to you, by the way. He's saying rest well, Caleb. Brother.
All right, brother.
And he saluted you, I think.
Mr. Goldman. Did you know? Oh, I told you this. EQ's not real.
He's fake.
He's a computer program. He's an AI. I'm pretty sure I told you this.
What?
Yeah, yeah. He just exists in the ether. He's programmed to say North Carolina and stuff like that, and that accent is programmed. But he's an AI,
Are you serious?
like Siri or Alexa, EQ.
You fucking with me right now?
No, ask him. EQ, AI. See,
What?
yeah, kind of crazy. You ever seen him?
Never.
Mm-hmm. I've been knowing him for shit, dude. What, 7 years now? I've never seen him.
And how do you know this AI? He tells you this?
I met him in Fox 46. No, he denies it, but I've never seen him, so he's got to be an AI. Got to be. I'm friends with him on Facebook. You know what his cover picture is?
What?
His fucking 87 Monte Carlo.
Okay, well that's not unusual. Guys post their pictures of cars all the time.
Yeah. No. No. Like, this is his cover picture. He's got no pictures of himself. He doesn't exist.
Is there a wife?
Yeah, there's a wife and a kid.
Well, how does that happen?
I don't know. They're AI. I don't know if they're real. Mhm. He talks about them all the time, but
Okay,
I'll believe it when I see it.
that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. I'm starting to suspect a lot of people are. Like Gotti. I've never seen Gotti. And Gotti seems more like a program. Like they just programmed a troll. And they did a good job. Google made him.
Oh god, that's hilarious. But he has two names. EQ and Rocky.
Yeah. Rocky's a slave name. He's got a
Rocky Goldman. What did he own himself? Come on.
no, that's his real name. Rocky Goldman. His brother's Roland. Roland Goldman. For real.
I don't know whether you're fucking with me or not at this point.
No. All right. In all seriousness, him and his brother's names are Rocky and Roland Goldman. Yeah, that does seem like the bullshit part of it, but they're of the Jews that own the world. That's them. The what is it?
IEQ.
The Rothschilds. Right next to them, the Goldmans from North Carolina.
You can't even say that with a straight.
Goldman and Sachs. God, and Sachs. That's my favorite part. Sachs.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. My face hurts from laughing so hard.
Yeah. These two guys in the chat right now, these are two of my favorite people on YouTube.
They've been around a long time, yeah?
Yeah, me and Gotti just met though. What, 2 years ago maybe?
Okay.
But it was love at first sight. Love at first foot fetish. I started saying that I started copying him in my personal life. Like when I meet a new chick, just playing around and be like, hey, let me see your feet. And then it would kill. Because it was a joke. But he kills with it and he's serious.
Did
And
they laugh?
And they show him. They laugh and then they show him.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
No, that line wouldn't work on me, pal.
My, yeah. I mean, it works for me, but as a joke. My best line is, "You want to make out?" Like, kills every time. What chick doesn't want to make out? You know, it's so innocent. It's like you can hold hands and skip rocks. You know,
Well, you do have a point there.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
it's an easy yes or no, right?
Yeah. You want to
Yeah.
make out? No. Okay.
No harm, no foul.
No harm, no foul. The Gotti challenge. What's the challenge, bro? You want to start collecting feet pics, and you have to show their toilets.
No.
You've seen 10 toilets.
For what purpose?
Oh, dude, hold on. This is crazy, but I actually have to show you mine.
Look, Gotti, you ran Caleb off. Now he has to go check his toilet.
No, I have to show you what my ex came to stay out here one time, and I went to the bathroom to take a piss, and she had put that on the seat.
Wait, turn it like, whoa, right? Oh, whoa, nice.
My son goes, "Dad, why is there a sticker that says whoa, nice rooster, whoa, nice turkey on the toilet?" I was like, "I don't know, bro."
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I left it on there. It gives me a little confidence boost in the morning. You know?
There you go. Everybody needs one of those.
Like, yeah, you're right. You're right. It is a nice job.
You should put it right on your mirror, right where you shave.
Yeah, but then it wouldn't be. It was perfect when I. So for hers, I put one that said "whoa, nice" and then a little picture of a donkey.
There you go. That's good too. She still have hers there also?
I don't know.
Probably
I don't
not.
keep up with it.
Women are funny that way. What time is it there?
1:13 according. No,
Can't be 1:13.
2:13. My top lap is just off. What time is it there? You're 3:13.
Yep.
Why are you up so late?
Because I'm talking to you.
No school.
Actually, I do have school tomorrow. Not school, but I have a 8:30 to 3:30 meeting, which I'll probably sleep through at this point.
Yeah, last time we did a stream, you were like, "Man, I hope it gets
Snowy.
snowed in." Yeah, I hope we get snowed out.
Yeah.
I was like, "That's a real thing." And
Yeah,
then-
because remember it was like 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, I got to be at work in like a couple hours. I hope we get like snow, and it did. It got canceled the whole day. That worked
we
out.
manifest destiny. It.
Yeah, see. Tomorrow I may have to depend on an Excedrin for the caffeine hit. So I don't drink coffee. For one, I don't drink coffee, so I don't get caffeine from my coffee.
I prefer the rush of L-arginine from green tea.
Yeah, that could work.
That's so much better. It's so much more of a clean zoot. You know what I mean? Like
Little caffeine hit.
I caffeine makes me so jittery and ugh, like I'm smuggling a bomb through an airport or something. I just feel nervous and gross.
Well, you can't take more than one.
What you mean?
You know, sometimes they'll be like, "Oh, take 2 Excedrin." No, I can't take 2. I feel the same way. I feel I start getting all jittery and all shaky, and I feel like crap. But I'll take 1, and it'll I used to use them seriously. I used to take them when I had to drive long distances, so I could make sure I wasn't going to fall asleep. Because
Yeah,
man,
I
that
did the
caffeine
same
boost
with
kicks in like 20 minutes, and boom, you're good to go.
not good BC powder. That's what I would use for a little
Yeah,
caffeine boost. I
yeah.
guess same thing. Caffeine for some reason is good for a headache. It's crazy.
God,
But
he
yeah,
thinks you might have an outhouse.
I discovered the um, green tea thing on accident.
Yeah.
I make like I'll warm up 3 or 4 cups of water, and instead of putting 1 or 2 little tea bags in it, I'll just put a whole pack in it. And I did that just being ridiculous one day, and it was like the cleanest energy, and I got shit done. Cool. So now I do that.
That's a good
So
idea.
I made a pin with this.
And it's a quill.
Quill, sorry. But I watched a guy online make one, and then I did it right after, and it works.
Now you have to have one of those little quill dipping glass bottles.
I have tattoo ink.
No, you have to have one of the bottles that the quill dips into.
I actually do.
Yeah, I do too. I'll send it to EQ. He can send it to you. Oh yeah, what's that, an old finger polish bottle? Dude, you need like an antique quill dipping glass. What's wrong with you?
This is like an old bottle of cologne, I think.
I know.
I fill it with like essential oils and put a like a
You
wick.
you need one of those old timey ones. I think I have one. I'll send it to EQ and he can email it to you.
That looks badass. Didn't I have your email at one point?
Yeah, you probably still do.
Yeah, I gotta search it. Well, because I was thinking about that earlier, because I was gonna send you something. I was gonna send you some stuff on Nibiru.
Oh, here, let me see. See if that works.
Ha!
Ha. It's just that easy.
Yeah, that's the last place I talked to Allison. Was on that.
Yep. Our little group thing.
That whole situation was crazy.
That was fun for a minute.
Yeah, I fuck with Johnny every time I see him. Like when he takes a familiar tone with me, I'm always like, dude, I don't fucking. Who are you? Where did you come from? Do I know you? You
He
know,
was gone for a while.
it drives him crazy. He's like, bro, we were in the group together. I'm like, bro, I have no idea who you are.
Oh, you keep to it?
Never heard of you.
That's
That's what I go with. Hey, such and such wants to know if you'll unblock him. Who? Never heard of him.
That's hilarious. I think you did that to EQ earlier.
Yeah, and that's exactly what. Yeah, and oh boy, I got 20 of his fucking profiles blocked. Like, do you know the list I would have to go through to unblock somebody? I'm not doing it. Me and Gotti do this block 5 people Friday thing. Matter of fact, it is Friday. So I might go to the chat room and not even say a word and just block a few douchebags.
It's easy to do.
I love it.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, well, now it's not even in alphabetical order anymore, so it's
Yeah,
it's even harder to find.
it's in no order. I don't
It's in
even
no
understand.
order. Yeah.
How
You
they,
look for anyone.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, you can find Kinder because it's like, I think he's the number one. Besides Billy, I have more Kinder profiles blocked
Do
than
you?
Will and Billy put together. I don't block Will anymore. That's my homeboy now.
Yeah, I don't usually block. It takes a
Oh,
lot for me to block. You have to be talking shit about me, and I have to see it with my own eyes for me to block you.
hey, if you make a lame joke, I'll block you. Don't need it. It slows the feed down. A lot of times I'm in there and it's just me and somebody I'm cool with. The room's full and they're talking, but it's just me and that person. I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I need some ink. I'm gonna write a letter with this
There
thing.
you go.
What am I joking?
Write a letter,
I
Maria.
can't read either. I wish I could read.
You know any good teachers?
I mean, I can read. I just can't force myself to sit down and read a book. I had the idea when I was working like a real tedious job where I was sorting things, and I was like, man, I'm gonna do audiobooks. So I asked my father-in-law, the one who did time. I was like, what's when you were locked up? What's the best book you ever read? He said, hands down, The Count of Monte Cristo.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I was like, I've heard of that. I'm going with it. I made it. I made it through. He was his buddy that he was locked up with died, and he was escaping. I think it kind of makes me want to finish listening to it. I might try to do that,
There you go.
but I just faded off of like everything else. Every Stephen King book I've always wanted to read, I get 3-4 chapters in and just fade away from it.
Well, you just got to pick it back up because you'll remember what you already got through, and then you'll read a couple more chapters, and you might set it down for another year. But you'll be that much further through it,
Yeah,
and
do that
you'll
with a lot
read a
of
couple chapters and set it down again, and then you'll finally get to a point where you'll be like, "Oh my god, I got to read the next chapter. Oh my god, I got to see what happens at the end," and then you'll finish it and be done.
That's how I do with hobbies. But with hobbies, I've finished the book. Like archery, I master it. And I get to like now I'm bow fish. I love to go bow fishing
That's
because I'm
that's
mastered
different.
archery and have all this archery gear. I'm like, I want to pull something out of its natural environment with this. But now my bow just kind of sits there. I hit a possum with it recently. Possum was messing with my ducks, and I just restrung my bow. I was like, "Oh, bad day for you, buddy." I pinned him to the doghouse, and I was like, "I'll leave him there." I come back the next morning. That possum had pulled the arrow out of the doghouse and escaped over the fence with it through his body. I'll never underestimate possums again.
Huh? Yeah, I wouldn't either.
That shit was crazy. You watch Joe Rogan? You watch any of the other intellectual dark web?
No, not much.
Man, you like stand-up comedy?
I do.
You got to check out Kill Tony.
Kill Tony. My brother's
Mhm.
name is Tony.
What's that?
My brother's name is Tony.
This is your brother's name isn't Tony Hinchcliffe, huh?
No, no.
Oh, well, it started years ago, and I accidentally, just like Jordan Peterson and Joe Rogan, I've just by fate been watching them since the beginning. He just gets new, like an aspiring stand-up comedians. They come on, he pulls their name out of the hat. They do a minute of stand-up. Sometimes they kill, sometimes they bomb, and then he either gives them pointers or he just shames them off of the stage. It's awesome, and he has guest comedians come on.
Nice, nice. I'll check it out.
Shit list.
Well, Caleb, I think I'm going to call it a night because it's getting very late. And I
Yeah,
have to get up very soon, but I'm glad I was able to catch you. Usually you come on really late and I'm already sleeping.
yeah. We need to do a barefoot blue jean night like every 2 years now.
Yeah, yeah, we'll catch up. We'll catch up.
Definitely.
All
It's
right.
been fun,
Well, it's been good chatting with you. I'll catch up with you again soon.
no doubt.
All right. Night, night. And
You have fun in school tomorrow.
Yeah, it's just meetings, but I'm gonna hopefully stay awake. That's the goal. That's the only goal of the day. Stay awake. But thanks for your positive energy.
Awesome.
All right, good night.
Good night.
Mwah.